Oh,
All
yeah.
right, now you're good.
After talking to Alayla Briggs, and Nunn did some very good persuasion to get her on our side, we decided to go to um, Dagger, uh,
Daggerport.
Daggerport, and to track down the one of the Diamond Guard. I think we got a tip from somebody that she would be here. Uh,
Yes, you did. You got a tip from what was his first name?
Mm-hmm.
It's Forglade. What was
As
his first
fuck.
name? Alexander. There we go.
Alexander
It was
Forglade.
AF as fuck. Sincerely
Yep.
as fuck.
M M Mar Marlea Tox would be in this trying to recruit a a um a crime syndicate.
Called
For
the
the
Eclipse
name,
Cabal.
okay, I was about to say for the name could be part of the trivia question, but anyways, Trips Eclipse Cabal. Um, and the Great Adventurers Motley Crest decided they were going to go over there, see if we can surprise attack her and get the jump on her before she gets the jump on us. Um, and before they end up inevitably getting the Cabal in their court. So we get here, we notice a dragon type creature run off when we get to the city, and we chase it down. Put a force field or put a force wall around it, interrogate a little bit. Bond threatens to throw him into a portal of non-existence. Um, Ultimately, he kind of gives us very little information, and then we end up interrogating him, putting acid in his eyes, and killing him. Ultimately, the end. Um, and then we did some scrying, or Lucas did some scrying on Malaya Talks to go find her. We end up finding where she was at in the
Lower
Basilisk Den,
District.
Basilisk Den, if I'm
Yes, the
correct.
Basilisk Den.
You know, kind of in a corner with her rifle ready, kind of looking around, not realizing we were able to see her through a scrying method. We got the jump on her, and she was very surprised. Couple rounds in, Molly has bless, Anand has bless, Vaughn has bless on them. Lucas is currently blinked out, and when he comes back, he is invisible with a smoke ring around him. Um,
Somebody
Vaughn
watched the
is in
recording.
his corporeal form. Um, hmm. And I think that's about it for the battle notes.
Somebody watched the recording.
I did.
He's like, I took notes.
Yep.
All right, good deal. Yeah, that was a good one. So our trivia questions for today. What is the name of the leader of the Eclipse Cabal? Without checking the hero contracts.
I have no idea.
Just a little hint after Sean's little wish, I had to rename this person to give it a name that somebody could potentially have in reality.
Bob.
With that being said, it is sort of an extravagant name, but it is real life names.
I'm a,
I like it's Irish.
I gotta pull up my folder.
Without pulling up the folder.
I wrote it down. So.
Cheating.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize I was cheating.
You can check your notes if you have it in your notes. Just don't look in where I typed it in the Discord server.
Nope, I didn't write that one down.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's gonna get it given.
Mirabeth Carlisle.
Um, cool.
Trivia question number 2. When I introduced her as a character and I gave her general description, There was something about a type of creature that she is. What is she?
Changeling?
Nope.
I just remember that she was in charge, and the whole like political dynamic between them and the Daggerport Syndicate.
Shifter?
Nope.
No.
Be easy like a giant.
Looking
No-
for,
no,
I
she-
guess, an adjective, not a noun. Or I guess it could also be a noun. She is human, I will say, technically speaking.
Yeah, but isn't she like some type of human dragon thing? That's one of the reasons they were tied into her.
No,
Ah, well then, yeah, no, I'm lost.
I don't know.
she is a Dampier. She's a half vampire.
Oh, yeah, no, I wouldn't guess
Yeah,
that.
I can't do it.
I don't remember that coming up.
I remember something about a damn pure.
So, final question. Sean, you can't answer this one.
Okay.
What is the name of the organization that Alexander Forglade represents?
Oh, the scarfs?
There you go. All right.
What does SCARF stand for?
Oh, I have no idea.
Can I tell him, Sean?
Yep, go ahead.
Secret, Covert, and Reconnaissance Force. It's stupid.
Great. Yeah, that's
It's
fucking
very
awesome.
stupid.
It's great. Oh,
You remembered it, didn't you?
Yep.
Because it was stupid.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's definitely easy to remember. Once you know it, you know it.
It's like it's secret and covert. Isn't that redundant? Yeah, but it makes it
Sacker.
spell scarf.
I need 5 platinum instead of 50 gold.
I will say, I tried really hard to come up with a good, like, abbreviated way of saying, like, what Shaz's kingdom would be, and the abbreviation was going to spell Candyland.
Oh my god. Nice.
It's like
So
going to be
you
the
said you'll take
Continental
the inspiration,
Alliance
Nick?
of something something.
Did you say you'll take the inspiration, Nick?
I don't need inspiration. I'm taking the 50 gold. I just
Oh, okay.
took 50
It's actually
platinum.
100 gold.
Oh, so
Yeah,
I'll take 10
we'll
platinum.
darn.
make some monies. Hey, here's always a good one. What was added to the Murder Dice poster?
That is
Wasn't
a
it the
good
potion?
one.
Wasn't
And
it the
I
potion?
can't pick it out, but
There's
Was it
2
not the
potions. Which
potion?
one?
The stinky, the
green one.
Yeah,
the green potion.
it's a potion of witch's stank, and it's in Molly's
Witch's
hands, and
stank.
she's the one that used it.
Yeah. I remember that.
I'd like to think that just like a little residue of that got on her hands when she
For sure.
splashed it on her. So now your fingers just smell awful.
Like,
Like Molly could just walk up to somebody and be like, "Hey, smell my finger," and they might have to make a Constitution saving throw.
might have to do that at some point. If I get close enough to anybody, I'll be like, smell my finger! I'll be like, what? And I smack them.
Just none of the fingers, just a slap, just a.
But all right, so Sean,
Yep.
as an on, well, I guess you were going back to back. So
Yep.
Yeah. No,
I'm gonna tell you right now, these are gonna go quick because I already know how to do this.
the way we like it.
So if we in it now, Adnad cannot see old girl because she's invisible, but he can see Molly. So he's just gonna go ahead and cast haste on Molly.
that's a good move.
That's a 3rd level spell.
I'm gonna need, like, reminders.
Yeah, you got a bunch of stuff on you right now.
When
That's
it comes
alright.
my turn, you're like, alright, you have
You've got 2 luck
17
points.
hits you can do. We're like, what?
You got 2 luck points left. You're blessed, so you have to add a D4 to your saving throws and
I'm
attack
already
rolls.
lost, man.
Alright, that's fine. That's
Your
fair.
movement's 109. What?
For his bonus action, he still hasn't used the smoke ring that Lucas put on him, so bonus action, he'll turn invisible for the round. And he's already on his carpet, and he knows he's got to maintain concentration, so he's just gonna... it's like going off map, but he's basically gonna go up and away. Just to
Okay.
be to the point where he
Try
can...
not to go too much further off map, though. I know technically this is like a open
I'm
world
trying to
thing,
get him invisible and out of range of AoEs, so...
yeah. It's
I
okay to
mean-
go a little off map, but not too far.
Alright, we're gonna say he's... Oh, I can't I can't move him.
Huh?
You need his player. You need his player character sheet, probably.
Well, I've
no,
got.
he has
Yeah,
it.
you've got it. Oh. Did you
Uh,
release?
oh, there he goes. There he goes.
There you
Sorry, I'll just say there and up. Like I don't know how far up he was, but we'll say he's like.
I remember that his carpet can move 10 feet less than your broom, and your broom can go 60,
Yeah.
right? So he
So-
can go 50.
I'm just right here, and we'll say I'm like 20 feet in the air
Okay.
and invisible, and that's his turn.
All right.
So now it's Lucas's go. Alright, so Lucas will bamf back into reality, and he'll see that Crixus and Molly are circling something that just isn't there. And he's going to wonder, like, that seems invisible-ish. So his interact is going to be taking out the lantern of revealing that shows all the invisible things around.
Okay.
Within a 30-foot radius.
And so now she's visible. And then, so I'm going to subtle cast Dispel Magic and get rid of her invisibility.
Well, let's see if do the lantern first, and let's see if you can see her.
Okay. 30 feet.
Side note, Nick, sweatshirt. Awesome.
And that would be centered on you.
Thank you.
Can I? Oh, just let me move the thing. 30 feet. Can you let me?
I was having issues with that earlier. Okay,
There we go.
Nothing shows up.
Okay. Well, let's do a sweep. I've got 50 feet of movement after I came back in, so... Oh my god, why is it being a pain in the dick? Bro. Okay. Sorry, hold on. I'm gonna do a couple things here. Just this is the mid-pin point is where Lucas was. Oh my god, why is it... Okay. We'll move that and put Lucas back so that we don't lose where I'm at. I'm just gonna move this circle because I'm having extra challenge. Moving Lucas and then the circle. So where the circle goes is where Lucas's movement goes, and I'll move him to where it is
And
at the
he'll
end of
just
this.
be in the middle of it.
Yeah. Since it's being a little bit of a mechanical issue. So I'm just going to go ahead and start sweeping down in this direction to where they were. Oh my god, come on, dude. Man, what is the deal? Right, so like here, have I seen anything?
Nope. How much movement have you used yet?
5, 10, 15, 20. Oh my goodness. Bro.
Oh,
Oh, there we go. Alright, I'm just going to keep it hold down as I do this. So that I was at 20, 25, 30, 35. Anything?
Not yet.
Alright, 40, 45, 50.
Nothing.
Action dash. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Keep in mind, you have a movement of 60 when you're on the broom, not 50.
Oh, I was thinking it was 60. Okay, well then.
40.
So just
Cool.
add another 20 to this turn.
Yeah.
Okay. What number was I just at?
Okay.
I think I was at 20.
No.
Yeah.
20. So I've still got another 60 feet of movement yet.
You still have another 50.
60.
Well, so
Just
I'm
10 left
saying
within-
50
I'm with you.
because
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
adding
yeah,
the
yeah,
10
okay,
from the
okay,
last
okay.
turn that you didn't
I'm with
take.
you. So
Yeah.
I have 50 more movement. Have I seen her yet?
Nope.
Jesus Christ, where did she go? Like, did she seriously just fucking bamf all the way off to no man's land? What's that? I wonder if she was going off to where other people were.
All I can say is that I put her somewhere that I didn't think you guys would check, but she's on the map.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Inside the
There we go.
building?
Oh, alright.
Inside the building?
Yeah, so I've got the, what did I say, 40 feet of movement? Maybe, sure. She either went that way or this, so let's just keep going down. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Nothing.
Well, that's as much movement as I can do with that. So, I mean, she literally turned invisible and then, like, went that far. Well, they've got, like, an insane movement speed. Who knows? Alright, well.
You're gonna kick yourself when you find out where she actually was.
I already know where she is. I've
you
never
mean?
turned off the scry, and I have concentration on that. In my mind's eye, I know where she is always.
How long does Scry last for?
10 minutes?
Gosh, a damn donut.
Let's see.
I haven't cast anything concentration since battle began. And I haven't taken any damage either to roll for it.
Nope, he's been bamped out.
And, like, I started to scry right before we started. That's how we found her.
I'm looking at it now.
I mean, this is kind of a weird one, so you let me know if that works.
Yeah, and I'd forgotten about that too, because there's other things I would have done differently if I'd remembered that that was there.
Mhm.
Well, Marleatox doesn't know that there's a scrying on her.
As far as you know.
Let me
Wow.
also double check something here, because there's something also that it might have made it not work. I don't. Hold on. Oh, not that.
Well, I thought with his tool that they can't tell that that she's been scryed on.
No, it's just that it can't fail. But other than that, all the rules of the scrying spell still apply, other than the fact that it can't fail. They will fail the saving throw against it, is all it means. But all the other rules still apply. Let's just move on, and I realize that's real rich for me to say as the person who benefits the most from it, but let's just move on as if, because for starters, I would have done things differently and things would have gone differently if I'd remembered that it was there. And also, on top of that, yes, you technically would be able to see her if you kept it up, but that would be all you'd be able to see. You wouldn't be able to be moving right now because you wouldn't be able to tell which direction you were even going because you'd be seeing through the scrying orb.
Yeah, maybe. Alright, well, that was I did a whole action dash thing, so let's see. That kind of changed what my plan was gonna be.
Let's go ahead and put you where you would be at, which is right here. Technically 5 down. There we go. You would be right there. And you saw this, by the way, Bon. Him just flying around looking for her with this lantern. He doesn't find her.
I do have the blind sight dagger that's a 30-foot radius around me that I can see invisible.
I thought it was 10 foot.
It's 30.
Okay.
Let me check.
Either way, when you have blind sight, yeah, that means invisibility wouldn't do anything to you, but creatures can still hide when within the range of blind sight.
Yeah, it's more of just like trying to see where she ended up going to.
It's relying on your other senses instead of your sight.
Alright, well, I don't really have much else I can do there, and I've already got my blink and mirror image up, so I guess I'm just gonna let my bonus action be a wash. Much as I hate to say that, but... yeah. Alright, well, let's see if I blink out.
Yep. No, as a blind sight out at a range of 30 feet.
Oof.
Okay. Well, you still don't see her, but that's really good to know.
Yep.
Alright, I'm blinked out.
They don't know that, however, so
They do
who
not.
knows? Could benefit you.
That's
And
my
you said you do
turn.
blink out?
Yep.
All right. I am, now that your turn is over, I can say I am so incredibly surprised you didn't find her. She wasn't that far away from you. You just, miraculously didn't look where I put her.
Eh.
I'm very surprised. I was like, he's gonna see her. He's gonna see her. He's gonna find her. All right. Yeah. So Green Dracolecty Nightblade. It is going to attack you, Bon, and I've been trying to be a bit more strategic. So it is a straight roll because it's attacking from stealth against you. So advantage, disadvantage cancel out, but it's got an ally within 5 feet.
I'm pretty sure. I want to say if you have disadvantage, it cancels out either advantage or an ally. That with sneak attack, as long as you
sneak attack, as long as you don't have disadvantage on the attack roll.
Yeah,
So
she
even
has-
if you've
he
got
has
disadvantage
disadvantage
from
on
one
the attack
source
roll.
but advantage from another, and you make it as a straight roll, you can activate sneak attack.
Yeah.
I've been playing Baldur's Gate 3 a lot. I promise you that's how it works because I do it all the time with Asterion, who does not have sharpshooter.
3, not.
I know, and trust me, I'll be the first person to remind you of all the janky rules in Baldur's Gate 3, but that one is right.
Okay.
Rules as written, if you don't have disadvantage on the attack roll, even if it's counteracting advantage and disadvantage,
okay, my
you can
next
get sneak
question
attack.
is if I use my reaction to use uncanny dodge,
Yeah,
will
you
that hold on, would that do the sneak attack and the regular attack since
It
it's
would.
all one attack?
It halves the total damage anytime you do use
Alright, I'm gonna
uncanny
use
dodge.
uncanny dodge. from
Well,
that
let's
then.
see the damage first, and then you can decide that for yourself.
Okay.
And I still have to roll to hit. So I might miss. We'll see. Well, 27. So I rolled pretty well. These guys don't have an insane attack bonus. I just rolled really well. So the total damage is going to be, and then you can decide when you know what the damage is. So you are making the most informed possible decision. All right, the total damage from that shot is 43 points.
Yeah, I guess I won't use uncanny dodge.
Okay. So it is going in for a second attack, and since he did attack and he's not under any magical invisibility, he's just hidden, I can show you where he is for the time being. He is right here. You guys see him?
No.
No.
There's a lot of things on the map, dude.
Okay.
Down here in this corner.
Bottom right.
Bottom right. Okay, yeah.
Dracolexy Nightblade 3. That's where he was attacking you from.
Oh, I'm looking at 7. Oh,
Number
I
3.
see the Nightblade.
That's
3,
where he
yeah.
was attacking you from. So,
Okay.
anyway, go ahead and add that 43 points of damage to yourself. He is going to do a second attack, realizing that you were a bit difficult to hit with that one, and he's going to shoot at... Molly, she's technically... There's no clear line of sight. He's going to shoot at Crixus with this second attack. And that's a miss. Okay. He's gonna attempt to hide. A stealth check for him. What's everybody's passive perception right now? Just so I know.
Emojis.
24.
24.
That's a passive. You
Okay.
want to roll for it?
All right, he's out. And I'm gonna move him. I will say, just to give you guys a little hint, when he disappeared from your line of sight, you heard a very subtle splash sound.
Dipping the tide pools, are we?
But you do not know where he is. And now it is Marleatox's turn. So, I'm just gonna be honest, Vaughn. She sees you as the biggest threat. So, what I will go ahead and say is while she is invisible, and I will not reveal her exact location, everybody give me a perception check. I'll just kind of take the group average, and I will draw a circle of a progressively smaller size to narrow down her location, depending on how well you roll.
Do I count? I'm not even on this plane right now.
No, since you're not on this plane.
Oh, I gotta roll for a nod.
Well, you know what? But you were, though, so I'll let you do it. That's fine.
Oh, okay. Well, rolled.
Advantage on this? Would I have
Oh, well.
advantage on this? Yeah, I would have advantage on this, right? Yeah.
I think we're looking for
From what
good.
source?
From what?
Averages looking
From the
kinda
fourth site?
nice.
Yes, on skill checks. Yes, under that, yes, you would.
Those are some pretty high roll. Yeah, dude, you've got foresight. You have advantage on everything.
We're good.
That's right.
We
Okay, so that's a pretty small circle I get to draw for you guys.
19, 20, 20, 20.
I
One
think
of those 20s is a
based-
net.
I think based on that total, a 20-foot radius sphere is a pretty generous one.
He passed
Actually, no,
through
it would
where
be getting-
they're at.
It'd be getting smaller depending on how well you did. That's right. So let's go to 15. You know
He
that
wo-
at the time that she is about to do this attack,
Okay.
why did they make the pinprick so small
right?
on the circles, like, to move them?
Click. Can't click.
You have to have, like, a micro precision to, like...
You gotta really zoom
I
in
mean, you
there,
can
man.
zoom in on it.
A lot.
Jesus. Okay. Yeah, I had to
Like,
zoom
yeah.
in
It's fucking annoying.
a lot. You would be able to know that she is somewhere within this circle.
I kind of had a feeling she was
Told you
right
that.
over there.
Greater
'Cause I'd like
invisibility.
That's what I was
Go
saying, that
way.
I'm
Yeah.
very surprised you didn't find
Yeah.
her.
So bad. I was like, you just right over there. Behind the building.
you just put my
I-
character from now on. That
I was
There.
sure
South.
you were going to find her, but she's making an attack. She's making her first attack against you, Bon, and it's not an advantage, but she does. It is a straight roll because she is attacking while invisible.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just gonna use uncanny dodge to half all that shit. Because then she's gonna have some bullshit sneak attack damage probably.
Yep, that hits, and she's doing a.
it's not sneak attack because it's a straight roll.
But
Well-
she's within
you have an
5 feet of an ally.
Yeah.
Well, are
no,
you gonna count the thug as an ally? Because technically the
No.
Dracolexy is dead.
Hold on.
That Dracolexy is dead.
For now, I'm counting the thug.
It's a very
Okay.
friendly dead
I was about to say that Dracolexy is dead, boss.
Yeah, but for
I
now, I'm
obliterated
counting the
him.
thug.
Okay.
So yeah, here is the shot with Eclipsion, which by the end of this session could be yours.
Yeah, if we even see the bitch for the rest of the damn game.
I feel like you guys will pin her down. I'll roll it in the chat so you can, we can do all this math at the end. Oh, that's some really low rolls actually for that attack. That's 40 points of damage from the rifle shot. Where is her sneak attack? Where is her sneak attack? I forgot to put it on here. Can somebody tell me what the sneak attack is for a 20th level rogue?
One higher than what you got there, Bon.
1 second. For a level 20 rogue in Dungeons and Dragons 5e, it is 10d6.
Okay, so I remember I had hers one higher, so it's 11d6.
Mine's not accurate because I'm only a level like 10 or 12 rogue or something like that.
Oh, okay,
I think
Yeah.
gotcha. You're
13
multi-class.
rogue. Yeah.
God, that's some god-awful rolls. Okay. That is 69 points of damage.
So half both of those, 20 and 30,
So-
30,
Take 34 points of
35,
damage.
34, okay.
Yep.
34 plus 20, so 54.
34 plus 20. Oh, you're talking about your wounds. Gotcha.
No. 34
No,
plus 20, because 20 was a Eclipsion. 60 was the sneak attack. 69
No,
was
the
sneak
total
attack.
damage was 69. Was
Oh,
the total
okay.
damage. So you
Okay.
would take your combined wounds would be 34.
34. Okay, cool.
I rolled like shit on her
34.
attack on her damage rolls for that. On all of those d6s, literally 2 of them were a 4 or higher. So, but she is making another attack against you and is a straight roll.
Why would it be a straight roll? Is
Because
she
she's
greater
still
invisibility?
invisible. Yes.
Oh my gosh. I might be down after this.
That's a hit, and she's gonna make this one an anima shot.
Yeah,
So
I'm down after this, no doubt.
anima shot, actually you wouldn't even really have any need, because all that does is, but I already said that I'm doing it, so I'm doing it. So she's activating, with the anima shot, she's using the arcane shot feature. So you're gonna take, can I just roll the damage on you? Are you resistant to anything? No, you're immune to poison.
Yeah, I'm immune to poison. 'Cause of
So
hero
actually,
speed.
some of that damage would be less. 1. Okay, you take 1 less wound. The poison part was I rolled a 1 on. So you take 1 less wound. And
Yippee.
the damage for this, maybe the poison damage will be the 6. And actually it is. I rolled a d6 on the poison damage. So you take 32 points of damage. What does that put you at?
32. Hold on 1 second. Plus 32. It puts me at 149.
Rolling the damage for the arcane shot feature.
9. Yeah, I'm dead.
Oh,
after
this could actually
I'm
be
dead.
bad. I just realized where you're standing. You take 13 points of force damage.
Pretty sure that downs me.
And you get knocked back 20 feet directly away from her, in which you auto-fail because you are at 0 hit points. So you go 5, 10, 15, and
Well, I would be in the
20.
water.
I know you would.
I mean, I wouldn't. How would I take damage from falling into the water?
No, I'm not saying you
Oh,
take
okay.
damage. You're not taking damage from this.
I wouldn't.
But you are in the
fail
water
either.
and are now actively drowning. You guys saw this happen. And even you, Lucas, because you can still see the material plane when you're in the ethereal and you're close to him. He gets launched off the building and goes splash into the water below. And she's just going to use some of her movement. Let's see, where am I going to put her? Lucas, and pretty much everybody but Bond, make a perception check. Roll high, I'll give you a little hint where she goes.
Another 19 for this. I'm on fire.
Okay,
And then...
Molly and Lucas, you could have swore you heard a very subtle splash.
Anand, honey.
Anand did not.
Anand is picking his nose somewhere.
Anand has
Really?
no idea that she may or may not potentially be in the water.
but I'm so fucking far away.
And roll a stealth check for her.
Here.
Okay, and that will be the end of her turn. Dracolexy Nightblade 2's turn. It's gonna fly straight up, and it's gonna use its sneak attack on Molly. One thing that you have going for you, Bon, is now I can't coup de grace you because they won't know where you are because you're in the water. So that might be a blessing in disguise.
You're awful quiet about it, since you're not flailing, trying to live. You're just very quiet, slowly sinking to the bottom.
Right.
Because 100%, I would have tried to execute you if you hadn't landed in that water.
Oh my god. Alright.
So, blessing in disguise.
Boom.
Well, technically, well, I don't know. He floats. He's not wearing metal armor, so he's just
Yeah,
a dead
but he
man's
fell
float.
from 20 feet into the air into that water. There was a
he's
splash,
gonna
and
go
he's
down.
below the surface
He might
of
float
it.
eventually. There's gonna be a couple minutes, and it'll be his corpse. He's gonna be backsliding.
But
That'll be his
just
corpse.
giving you the benefit of the doubt, you guys know where he is. You know the general location where he landed in the water. So that hits, but of course you are a barbarian who's tanky as fuck, so you're gonna take like no damage from this.
What's your AC at right now? I know it's never high, but her AC is too high because she's hasted. I don't think it's gonna matter with a 23.
21.
Yeah, AC's 21, so it still hits.
Okay, so that's 18, but again you're gonna be you're not okay. They don't do poison damage, so you're gonna be resistant to that, and the sneak attack damage is another 8d6.
I don't think
So from this grand total of 40 damage, you take 20, Molly.
Okay.
And he is going to attack you again, but this one not at advantage. And that'll be a miss. If you guys want to see where he's at for a second, he's right here. Nightblade 2. That's where he is at before I go make him hide.
Okay.
So, stealth check.
Yeah,
that is
I'm
a-
putting it on the map.
How is he
That is a 28.
flopping my booty with a sneak attack from 80
'Cause
miles away?
They all have like sniper rifle type stuff.
It's like a bolt action rifle, but yeah. Alright.
That is
So, yep.
anti-tank material right there, buddy.
And he is gonna move over to this place, and that will be the end of his turn. Assassin 1. Okay. So he is going to... I actually rolled really high. I might have to make an impromptu NPC out of this one.
No, we don't
You
need
hear in
more
just
of
almost
this.
like
Yeah.
a light Australian accent, he says, you hear this assassin just go, "You know what? Fuck it." And he is going to action dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Regular movement, 40, 45, 50, 55, 65, 70. Cutting action. He dives in. 75. And now this is 85, 95. He appears to be swimming towards where Bond landed in the water. And it is Crixus's turn. I really wish Lee was here. I told him that we were playing today.
Oh, he chose not to be here. It's not a question of whether or not he knew or not.
I would.
Alright, well, then for him, I'm just going to... What am I going to do for him? Let's see. I guess I'll hold his action I'm just gonna move down this way. I'm gonna use all of his movement. What does he have in his inventory?
Well, if you just want to give him some defensive, like he's got the smoke ring on him, so he can use his bonus action to turn invisible. It won't last for a round.
Yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna hold a photon shot. I'm gonna move him down this way. And I'm going to hold a photon shot for the next enemy that reveals themselves. Actually, I'll put him like right here. And the next time an enemy pops up to make an attack, he's using a photon shot. And he's gonna use... Does the bonus action, does the smoke ring go away after they attack?
Yeah, it's still like invisibility.
Okay, or like, gotcha.
Same
All right,
rules of
then
regular
yeah, I'm just
invisibility.
gonna do that then. So he's invisible and he's holding his action to shoot somebody.
Yeah, and the invisibility only works until the start of his next turn, and then it just drops.
Okay. So Green Dracolexy Nightblade 1's turn. It's actually going to pop up. It's gonna fly up and it's gonna go to make 2 attacks against Crixus.
Well, Crixus
But-
is invisible. Yeah.
That's right, it can't. So who's it gonna attack? It's gonna go after Molly, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
like,
gonna fly up and
I'm
go
okay.
after Molly. So advantage on the first attack.
Meh.
A miss. I rolled horribly. So it pops up and Molly, it goes to just shoot at you and you just reflexively just like duck out of the way. In fact, it's like some anime shit. You just fa-ting! That too, or the Matrix. So it goes to make an attack at you and it's gonna miss. And that reveals it. And so when it gets revealed, Crixus is going to take the attack action against it.
Perhaps.
So let's go in with 2 attacks with the photon rifle. That hits. It's going to take that, and he's going in with a second attack. Which hits. And this creature is still going to make a second attack at Molly, but this one not at advantage.
Oh.
That's a 24. That hits. So you are going to take from this, with it being cut in half, 9 points of damage. How are you looking, Molly? Still looking okay?
Yeah, we're fine.
Cool.
Keep it coming. Bring it.
Nightblade 6.
I have like a bad sprain on my left toe. More
This
annoying.
one is... So this one's going to pop up over here, and it's actually going to go for a couple melee attacks against you, Molly.
Goody. Will I have an advantage to hit it? Or if it's like all flashing?
No, because you wouldn't see it coming into your range. You can take an attack of opportunity against a creature that you can see, is how it specifically words it. For opportunity attacks. But you might get your chance by the end of this.
Yeah.
So it's going to... This is at advantage, because it's attacking you like from the shadows.
I don't like surprises.
And it's gonna biff that attack horribly and miss. It pops up, it's just like, "Wah!" Comes at you with the rapier, and so this is a second attack as it just does a backhanded swing at you after it misses the first time. It's an automatic miss, And now it is going to use its bonus action to disengage, but you're going to ignore that shit because you have Sentinel. So go ahead and make your attack.
Add a D4 to your attack roll.
Oh boy. Advantage button.
Not advantage.
I'll
Just
do the
straight roll.
button. Okay. Alright, which one?
Up at the top. Fukushima. Plus 13. The plus 13 button. Nope. That's damage. You're not. You gotta roll to hit first.
My left hand.
Well, 23 hits, and then you can still add a D4 to it if you wanted to, but you don't need to.
Yeah, you don't need to. So yeah, roll damage. And that means you are locking it down at 10 feet away from you.
Not funny. Holy smokes.
All right, and just in time for your turn, so you get your reaction back.
Skippity peps.
Oh, that you get an extra attack now because you're hasted.
9 hits or something?
4.
I know. Still a lot.
And if you want to go reckless, you can have advantage on all your attacks.
Or, yeah.
Okay.
Do the reckless.
Roll some damage on him. No, not for damage.
I should know this. It's been 10 years. I'm gonna need you to die slowly in my arms.
That's a 20.
That's crit.
Oh,
Roll damage.
nice.
Just same as before.
Holy
How do you want to do this?
I sing soft kitty.
You sing
Little
soft
sharp face.
kitty.
I just sit to watch him die. Slowly,
As
like,
you're
as I'm petting him, I'm actually cutting off a circulation to his neck and I'm jerking him
Dude, you know
Oh,
who
okay.
Molly reminds me of? Do you all know the game where it's the blue, orange guys and the blue guys and they fight each other, and you got the flamethrower guy?
Oh,
And
Team
in the
Fortress?
freaking, yeah, and you in the freaking preview of him when he's burning everybody, everything's rainbows and unicorns and butterflies.
Yes.
Molly reminds me of. And she's onslaughting these people. She's just like, soft kitty, warm kitty, little motherfucker. Anyway.
kitty.
So, is that, oh, do you have more left of your turn?
Oh yeah, I mean
You
I still
do.
have a whole attack left.
You've got another attack, and you've got a bajillion feet of movement because you're hasted.
Oh, who gets to die first? Alright.
Well, I think most people, unfortunately, are just kind of hidden, but,
Yeah.
You know,
Also-
generally speaking, where the other girl is at. I mean, you could move in that direction, or you could try and, well, you can try and get to Bond, but
like I know there's people over here, but I don't know where Bond is drowning.
you have a general idea. You saw him take the hit and get
I
launched off
physically
the building.
Don't know where he is. I literally, on a personal level, I have no idea where that thing
Oh,
is.
well, then I'll just highlight it. Bon is... Why
So
did they
far
make
away
the
that
circle
you can't make it to me.
so small? The little dot. Why did they make it so small? Okay, he's at the center of this circle that I just put down.
Ah, it's a bit of a trip. I don't think I have that much movement.
Yeah,
I don't
like I
think
said, so
I
far
got
away.
something if you can't.
Yeah, I was about to say. My, I guess
Your girlfriend's gonna try to
Yeah,
bail you out.
yeah, I
But
figured.
I am
Double.
100 feet. 5, 10.
So where did you go?
Like to somewhere on here if it's possible.
You're now inside of the.
Okay. So the not inside, but out.
Yep.
Up, around outside.
I mean, you can go inside if you want to.
I feel that might be a bit of a, like, I don't know where the entrance is, but I don't have enough movement to go into the door. I have to go through the wall if that's your jam. I don't know where the entrance of that thing.
I'll say there's a door right there. It would make sense for there to be one. That's up to you.
I'm gonna stick right there for now. Yeah.
Okay.
Stick there, and then. Can I hold this action?
Yeah, because you've already used your action. You just got a bonus action, so.
Unfortunately.
Okay. Alright, so then.
It doesn't happen often, but sometimes you just don't get to use every bit of your whole turn. It just
That happens. But at
is
least
the
I
way it
moved
is
closer to
sometimes.
Peeps. That's cool. Alright.
Yeah, and you got one of those annoying dudes dead. So,
Went nap
Um,
time.
yep.
Feel gentle like. Alright. All
Is that
done.
the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Ayla you hear her scream like, "Oh no!" As she is going to use all of her movement and she is going to dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. She is a swift stride shifter, so she can actually move pretty far. You've got 30, 35, and she is going to... She's going to use her bonus action, and she's going to do a thing that you guys haven't seen yet. She's going to shift. She might be hot now, but she won't be in just a second. So you see her as she goes from being like 5'2" to over 6 feet tall in like an instant. Instead of just having like a fox-like ears and a fox-like tail, but otherwise looking human, she bulks up and grows hair over her entire body to where she looks like an anthropomorphic fox as she is going to shift. That is going to give her a greater movement, greater bonus to her movement speed. So she gone 30. Normally she can go 15 more feet. And literally, as she was approaching these thugs, before she started shifting, they're like, "Where are you going, gorgeous?" And then she does that. And they reel back in shock. She's going to go 15 more feet. 5, 10,
Who sounds
15.
like a pissed off cat.
Put herself right here, and she is going to use her action with her improved Staff of Healing to cast the Heal spell on Bon. Bon, you are now up. You have 85 wounds. She restores immediately 70 wounds for you.
Alright, damn.
So you are now only at 85 wounds, and that will be her turn. As you come to, we'll say you see this, just over the surface of the water. She's wearing Ayla's clothes, but I mean, who knows? Maybe this is what you're into, but it's...
I was like, it's the delirium from drowning. It's fine. It's all natural. It's all, yeah, it'll make sense in a minute. It'll be fine.
All right, it is the half-dragon veteran's turn. He's just gonna make a heavy crossbow attack at you. It'll probably miss. Yep, I'm gonna roll a nat 1, so it's an automatic miss. He's gonna do it again.
Who's he attacking? Oh,
You,
me?
but he's missing
Oh,
horribly.
missing. Okay.
And that's the end of his turn. This thug he's just gonna, like, stutter, and he just shouts, "Monster!" And he's going to attempt to flee, actually. He sees her do this, and he's just going to try to run. She's going to take...
Yeah, me obliterating one person in one round, like completely fooling this, shooting him twice and completely dying.
I'm throwing you a
scare
bone
him.
here, is what I'm doing.
I was just giving shit.
So she's going to swing at him with her Dwarven Thrower. Unfortunately, this is a melee attack, so it doesn't do as much damage, but that's fine. Yep, that hits. And how many more Arcane Jolts do I have? And what's the range of Arcane Jolt? Let's see, it has a range of 30 feet. Are you within 30 feet? Yeah, technically you are. So she's going to channel an Arcane Jolt into you and give you a bit more healing on top of that.
Okay.
I gotta say, normally I feel like I underperform when I bring NPCs in, but I feel like she's carrying her weight here. Alright, and now Bon, you are up.
So, I am up. I activate...
You are in the water.
So, I activate my Ring of Water Walking, and I shoot directly up to the top of the water.
Okay.
Oh, fuck, that hurt.
Like,
And then, thugs, assassins, if you hear me, I've got 10 gold for every Dracolexy head you bring me.
Make a persuasion check.
I have advantage on this one, right?
You have advantage on everything.
That's right.
Yep. I would have said no, but yes, because of that foresight, we'll say that you can predict things well enough to just know the right way to phrase your argument. Okay, yeah, 29. So these two thugs and the dragons, they look at each other and they shrug. They're like, "It's a good day to make some coin. You better pay up!" And they turn and start moving in the other direction.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. So there's nothing I can see right now.
I
can
believe
see one, can I?
you can see what you can see. If they're on the
Okay.
board, you can see them. I would also say as well that technically speaking, you would know where Dracolexy 7 is, and you could swim under that building if you wanted to get over there and get within line of sight.
So I'm going to...
Like, the
can't
building
remember.
doesn't go completely all the way to the surface of the water. It's built on, like, steel stilts. A lot of them, but you could swim through it.
I got you. No, that's fine. I'm gonna...
Or phase
is-
through it, for that matter.
Yeah, what is... Well, would it drop because I went down my Ghost Walk? It
Oh,
doesn't say...
You might be right. Let's see.
It doesn't say in the Ghost Walk ability. I just dropped it in chat. It just says until you end it as a bonus action.
You stay in this form for 10 minutes, and so there is no conditions other than time. So yeah, you're still in it.
Okay. Sweet.
I think that's
Okay.
probably an intentional inclusion, considering like it's a reference to the fact that you're kind of walking the border between living and dead. That
Yeah.
maybe going down wouldn't make you drop that. Like,
Okay. Sweet. So, what is in front of me right here? I use 5 movement speed. What's in front of me?
that's just like a dock.
Alright. So I'm gonna shoot at Dracolexy 1. The green Dracolexy 1.
Okay.
With advantage.
Yeah, I did say he was flying,
It's-
so
it's
yeah, you can
7
see him.
Is 7 within 30 feet of him?
Not
Because you
by
said
a
I could
long
see
shot.
7. By a long shot, it's not?
Not
Okay.
by a long shot.
Not by a long shot, okay.
Yeah. So no.
Alright, cool. That's fine. Uh, damn it. I wanted to make that a violent shot.
I trust you.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna use a violent shot on that. So he's gonna take that.
Not bad. Another
I'm also-
17.
I'm gonna re-roll one of those 7s to be. Never mind. Okay.
So, and then you could add another D12 to it.
Yep, D12. So I'm gonna roll another D12. Wow. Okay. Yeah.
All right, another 1. Let me add it. That's number 1 you're attacking?
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, wait. Was that 71? That was weird. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna bonus action reload.
Okay.
Use my. Alright, so I'm a bonus action reload. I'm gonna use my second attack. At
All right.
advantage. Oh shoot, nope. I didn't mean to do that. Alright, on advantage. Yep, alright.
Attacking well, out of ammo.
Yep, you got a hit. Have you action surged yet?
I have not. I'm saving that for somebody special.
I figured.
This bitch.
Yep. So I will use. You already used 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Am I inside the building?
Yes, you are.
Cool.
Just phasing right through the walls.
I will phase right through the walls, and that'll be my movement. That'll be
And
my turn.
there's a bit of a ruckus when you enter. As you phase through this, literally gun drawn, smoke still coming from the barrel, you have entered a crowded tavern full of patrons who are just having their meals, enjoying their drinks, and you got eyes on you.
So they haven't heard anything that's been going on
They
outside.
have, but now
just
somebody just
ignored it?
actually entered the building now.
They just ignored this.
No, they're not. Well, actually, really, it wouldn't be all that far-fetched for them to just ignore it, considering where you are. I mean, I'll put it this way. I live in Atlanta, so when I hear gunshots, I hardly bat an eye. Like,
Yeah.
imagine you live in the most dangerous city in the world. Are you really going to be all that freaked out when you hear there's a firefight going on outside? Oh, it's
Fair
another
enough.
one. This is the 4th one today.
Fair enough. So, so is there thugs and thieves in here too? Is there like people outside?
I'll say
Like, is
sure.
Okay, cool. Before I end my turn, by the way, there's dragon humanoids outside. I'm offering 10 gold a head.
A few of them look at you, or one of them looks at you and says, "Make it 15."
It's 10.
Make a persuasion check with a slightly higher DC.
With advantage.
With advantage.
With advantage.
We'll say because of your brief glimpse into the future, you just happen to know that 10 was the absolute minimum you needed to offer to get them to comply. So, yeah, fair enough. Let me look up some cool NPCs to throw in here. I wasn't planning on this, but you know what?
Sweet.
Let's look up
They might be hiding, so you've got to look for them.
some higher CR assassins or bounty hunters or...
Yes, let's add more NPCs to the combat roster.
And I was like, I just killed one. And
My
he's like,
bad.
fill it.
My bad.
We killed one, and then there's like 5 more that pop up.
Right? Gremlin.
Well, to be fair, these guys will be more on our side because I'm paying them.
After they are allies. One evil NPC. One little assist. That's pretty good.
All right, let's see. We'll go with a. Oh,
Yeah,
these guys are
pretty sure.
actually kind of strong.
Good.
Yeah, these guys are actually real strong. You got a Drow Shadow Blade in here. These guys are actually real strong NPCs. They're like Drow Arcane Trickster dudes, and they're actually, yeah, pretty good.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's great.
We'll also throw like. There's a creature named called a Gagged Drow. We're not doing that.
Ooh.
I know. I mean,
Kinky.
it depends on what room you
Came
just
from
got
the
into.
whorehouse, yeah.
Yeah. Don't get too addicted.
You know what? Yeah. Well, just for shits and giggles, we got a gagged drow in here. Why not?
Wow.
No, it only has 13 hit points. That won't be any help at all. It'll just die immediately. We'll
Not
move
my
on.
infantry.
I'll start. Yeah. I'll get some other stuff set up. So we're gonna do this, Molly. Marleya Talk's gonna use one of her legendary actions, and she's gonna shoot you.
Okay.
I will do what I've been allowing you guys to do. I'll let everybody make a perception check to see if you can narrow down where she might be.
Can I just do it from the sound of the gunshot?
That's what the perception check is for.
Okay.
Don't forget you have advantage.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
The same way that she does.
Oh, but rolling 19s back
Wow.
and forth.
That hits. So we're gonna roll this in the chat. Alright, so Molly, you ignore the poison damage. So that 42 becomes a 38, which then halves to 19 damage for you, but then I add the sneak attack on. The sneak attack damage is, because sneak attack says once per turn, not round. So.
Oh.
You take a total of 37 points of damage from this shot.
What's the total
That
for
is
all the
with
attack?
having it.
So 37 plus, what was the other one?
No, this is the total. It's 37 total. And this is after already having the damage.
Okay.
And what did everybody roll for their perceptions? I wasn't watching.
I got a 27.
I got 11, man. I don't see shit.
Okay, with a 27, she is somewhere within
Look at
this bubble.
Okay.
All right. And now Molly. It was your turn, right? Or no, it was not. She was taking a. Never mind. I'm getting confused. I'm getting mixed up.
Holy
Nightblade
There's only
7's turn.
a gajillion people on the board.
Would it
Yeah.
We're
not
gonna
be
bring in like
green
5 more.
Dracolectory Blade? It would be the one above 7 because that one never took its turn. The
4
one
never took its
below
turn?
me.
Okay. All right, then it is. It's gonna take a shot at Grixis.
Grixis is invisible.
That's right. No, he
No,
isn't.
he
actually,
he's
'cause
his
shot.
reaction. Yep. Never mind.
Yeah. That hits.
Doesn't he have shield?
He does, but he used his reaction to shoot the other one when it
Ah.
appeared.
That's right.
So, all right. So that hits. He's gonna take that, and then he's sending. That has the sneak attack on it for another 8d6. Another 30 to Crixus. And now it's going to use its second attack on you, Molly. With a straight roll. A 22 hits, or does it?
21, yeah. It does.
Okay. Then, cutting this damage in half, you take a total of 7 points of damage. Dracolexy 7's turn. It, seeing that she just healed somebody, is going to go after Bond's girlfriend. So it's going to fly up, and it is going to attack her, but it is not going to get sneak attack, because it's actually not... No, you know what? It is going to get sneak attack, but I'm going to have to do a thing to make it do it. He's going to hide now, and then shoot up and reveal himself, which will then reveal him again. So he's going to do that to get advantage, but then he's visible for the rest of the round. Let's see, does a 20 hit? No, it does not, actually. That doesn't hit her base. So that was a waste. It's going to try to do it again, but this time is a straight roll. That hits, except it doesn't because she's going to use her reaction to cast shield. So that's the end of his turn. And he looks around, panicking, because now he's actually visible. So Assassin 2 is going to come over here. Actually, before his turn starts, he was holding his action. He's going to use the action that he was holding to go ahead and make an attack against the Dracolexy with his light crossbow. That hits. And gonna throw the sneak attack on top of it. So 46. 18 points of damage to 7. 4. Do it again at a straight roll. That misses. He's going to use his bonus action to hide. But this is just to give himself advantage again. Attacking with advantage. That'll be a nat 20. Pretty good roll for it too. And then that 4d6 becomes an 8d6. For a total of 26 more to number 7. And that will be the end of his turn. So now Marleatox is going to attack again. And I'm guessing that I can't attack either Anand or Lucas, can I?
Anand's invisible. Lucas is not in this plane of existence.
Okay. She's going to use her action.
You mean a legendary action?
Yeah, her legendary action. That's what I meant. Except I don't know the damn spell. Never mind, I was going to have her cast See Invisibility, except I don't know the spell. Gonna attack Molly again. Really giving her tankingly duties this time. At advantage. Actually, I just realized a thing that I overlooked this whole time. So I promise I haven't acted on this because I forgot that I had it. But this is a thing that I have that I'm going to use. She actually is going to attack Anand.
Even though he's invisible?
Thing apparently.
Yeah, even though he's invisible.
Okie dokies. She attacks with disadvantage because he still has the
Indeed she
cloak of
does.
displacement.
Yes, indeed she does. That doesn't go away.
And she can see him even though he's that far away?
You don't know if he's even that far away at all.
I just
You
know
don't
from
know
the
where
last
she's
time you
at.
did a little circle, like, a lot of times the blindside stuff is like within like 10 feet or 20 feet or whatever, so. She's in the water, he's 10 feet in the air.
Oh, but that's gonna miss anyway.
Okay.
That sucks. Alright.
Do we,
Well,
do we
that
all
was
make
a-
our little perception checks to see where she's at?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, perception. Well, no, I didn't see nadas. I don't see nadas. Nadas.
Nice.
A lot of nadas.
Bond did okay. Not terrific, but okay. I'll say, you know, she
Like
is...
a reliable talent.
Yeah. Thanks to Bond, you know, she is somewhere over there. And now I'm going to delete that, so I hope you have a good memory.
Okay, sure.
I was like, I do
Alright.
not.
Drow Shadow Blade, because we have more people in the combat tracker now. We place him. He's gonna run out onto the deck, and he's gonna throw a shadow sword at the half dragon veteran. No, that's right. That's an ally now, technically speaking, as tenuous of an ally as he is. You know, we'll just say that he was over here somewhere, and he's gonna run out onto the deck, and he's gonna throw it at Draculexy Nightblade 7. What in the hell did I just give you guys?
Oh.
Okay. That has to be a typo for how much damage this thing does. We'll see if it hits. It says that you can trade out a hand crossbow attack, but why the fuck would you? So he's gonna get hit for, granted, unfortunately he's gonna resist this, but still 76 necrotic damage? He's gonna resist it, but even resisting it, that's still a good bit of damage. Okay. He's gonna do it again. Ah, but that one's gonna miss. Alright, that's the end of his turn. Thug. Can't really do much. He's just gonna run. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's gonna action dash, start zigzagging back across the fire escape. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Now he's at the ground, and that's it. Now it is top of the round. Anand.
Alright, let's do a thing. So, I know Marte doesn't ever use this very often, but I looked over his character sheet, and his shield can see her.
Can
Because
it?
His shield always has true sight.
Yeah, that doesn't mean he has true sight, but that his shield does.
So he's gonna ask his shield, where is she?
Okay.
Shield is sentient, so.
The shield is sentient. It's also an evil bastard, so it might involve a,
It may
let's
lie.
see.
I mean,
What? It's Shield of the Hidden Lord.
Yeah.
Let's see. What's its alignment?
I don't know. But a nod's kind of evil anyway, so like even if it's evil, it's... I don't know how that works, man, with sentient objects. We hadn't really put that mechanic into play in this campaign.
Yeah, I know. Let's see.
You just
Just
gotta
gonna
tell me
ask-
how this works, if it does at all.
Who drew that?
I don't know. Who could have done it?
Who drew that?
I don't. No one. She's here. What? Sean, did she do that?
I'm just wondering how Sean knew that.
What are you talking about?
What?
Anyhow, so the shield tells him that, I guess.
Okay, I am so confused about what's going on right now.
She's here. That's hilarious.
So anyway, does the shield disclose anything? How do you want to roll that mechanic, man?
Where did the words and the arrow come from?
What are you talking? We've done this stuff before.
I
You
know
can
that.
draw on the map.
I know that, but like, how did you know that?
You just had us roll a perception check on it not long ago.
Yes, I'm aware.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
It's the same circle you drew. I just replicated
I
it.
know that. Then I'll just make this real simple. The shield tells you that she's exactly where your freaking arrow is pointing. That's why I'm in disbelief.
Oh,
What?
Oh,
outstanding.
oh, she's literally standing right there. Not like there-ish.
Okay.
Like specifically. Okay, all right.
Well, then let's do a thing. Because I have an idea of something. So we're going to try it.
You're telling me you didn't know where she was when you drew that arrow?
Not-
No, I just
Not to
drew,
that
like,
specific-
literally scribbled the arrow.
Okay, hold on real quick. But just before anybody does anything, I gotta take a picture of this just for solidarity's sake.
Literally.
Oh my
Man, I got
god.
that luck of the Irish. You know that.
Dude, that's insane. That's crazy luck.
Literally, you wrote, "She's here," and it's pointing at her exactly.
Hold on, drop
Like,
that
I'm just
shit in the
gonna-
chat. I want to drop that shit in
I'm
the
gonna
chat.
share this in the chat. Like,
Oh my
Nice. Screen
gosh.
share and not know. Oh god.
this is a Pixar didn't happen thing, so like,
No, stop. Okay.
look at that.
Bro, I did
She's
not
here.
put 5. That's crazy.
Awesome.
That's amazing. Oh hell.
All right. Well, since a nod is already visible, there's something I want to give a try for here. Where is it? He's gonna tap in to his staff of power, and he's gonna cast a high level spell. Because there's something I want to see if it applies that I've had a feeling about. No, not man. Stop.
Only if someone had fairy fire right now.
Well,
It's a
I
dex
got
save,
I
ain't
got
it?
an ideas. So
Okay.
watch out! Right where he knows that's at, he's going to cast a spell down the line. Very chance she's going to make the save, but we're going to try it
You're
anyway.
technically slightly off on that line.
Well, it's a 5 foot wide line,
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
and he's going to cast Sunbeam.
She is underneath a bridge. Keep that in mind.
Oh.
I did say she went splash, so she is underneath a bridge. She would have full cover against line attacks.
Even
Well,
through
the
water.
bridge-
I mean, like it's a magical spell. Like, does magic not go through
it
water?
Doesn't go. It doesn't go through walls, is the thing. It doesn't go through solid
She's
objects.
under the bridge.
She's
if
under
you
the
move.
bridge in the water.
Okay, well, he would move. You tell me where I got to move to be able
He
to
would
do
have
this.
to be below surface level. He would have to be below the level of that bridge to be able to do that. Because she...
All
My
right.
thought was throw her in the water, but also give her cover. And I see that that was smart because it seems to be causing some problems.
Oh, that's fine. Well, again, Jesus Christ, what's all the movement stuff? He can move 50 feet on the carpet, right?
Yes. He's
So
about 30 feet in the air
5,
right now.
10, 20 feet.
20, okay.
15, 20, 25, and then he can just drop to get to where he can see her.
Yeah, he'd be able to see her.
Sunbeam. So it is not a dexterity saving throw, it's Constitution. And just so you know, undead and oozes have disadvantage on the save.
Okay.
Does she have disadvantage?
No.
She's not undead?
No, only the Dracolexy are undead.
Yeah, but everything we've got has been like, I've asked about this several times. It's like, is she technically an undead? Because like, the dude they fight for is
Technically, no.
undead. Her minions are undead.
Yeah.
There will be more plot points that will be revealed as to exactly why.
Okay.
But,
Either way, it's a con save
alright.
against whatever Non's spell DC is.
I think it's either 19 or 20.
I wish Finish the
I
Crowns
want to say
showed
he
that.
has an item that raises it by 1.
I'll tell you, I can just roll the thing on her.
Yeah.
That way we can
Assuming
see
that's
it.
even up to date, but Marte doesn't necessarily do the best about keeping his character sheet updated.
Okay, well... Yeah, it says... Oh, it says that the save is only 19? Well, it's probably because it's coming from the Staff of Power. So it's not coming from
Yeah,
him.
which has its own.
So it's a con save of 19. I can just roll an honor.
That's fine. Just because you know where she is, I'm still not going to make her visible, but so you can do it in the combat tracker.
Can I just... Do I not just drop it on her name in the combat? Oh, there. Alright, she got a 24. I am going to use his super ability to make it so that she fails.
And give him a level of exhaustion.
1 level of exhaustion.
Okay, roll damage.
Okay. My Red Sox gets that. Oh, and she only takes half of that?
No, she would take all of it because he made her fail. So,
So it's
I'll just add
32,
another 6. I'll just add another 16 to her.
and she's blinded.
It halved it because you rolled the save and she succeeded on it.
Yeah,
but
I gotcha,
yeah.
I gotcha. But she's also blinded.
Indeed, she is. For how long?
I don't know. Problem with it is, I don't know if she's got blind sight or something, because she was able to see when he was invisible. On fellowship, it is blinded until your next turn.
Until your next turn. Okay.
So for the duration of the round. And with whatever little movement speed he's got left, he's just going to take the carpet over here and then just to not be on top of the water, and then take whatever cover he might be able to. And then I need her to roll a con save.
Okay.
With the DC being 16, I guess, for her to maintain concentration.
Well, I would have preferred to save that nat 20 for something else, but she rolled a nat 20.
Okay, that's cool. And then I don't think he really has anything for bonus actions, so
A lot of wizards don't.
that's it for him.
And now it's on to you.
On to me!
But she didn't really like that. So, Let's see. She is still technically invisible, which even though you know where she is,
Yeah.
that's a tough one, whether she would have advantage on the attack roll or not. You know where she is, but she's also, you still can't see her. You don't know the exact moment she's making that shot. I'm going to just say it's a straight roll.
I mean, it would be a straight roll anyway. He has Cloak of Displacement.
I know. I was trying to figure out whether it would be a straight roll or
straight roll?
Or disadvantage.
Okay.
But I'll say it would be a straight roll. She didn't like that, so she's going to shoot him. And she's going to use her Venom Shot feature, which actually isn't going to do shit because he's immune to it, but she doesn't know that. So,
Okay.
Poison is kind of coming clutch.
that hits. He is going to take, I'll roll it.
He's gonna use his reaction to do some silvery barbs.
Okay. Let's roll again. And who are you giving your advantage to?
Probably just himself, I guess.
Yeah, that still hits.
Okay, let me mark off the spell slot here for...
I'll roll it in the chat so that way we can negate the poison damage. So taking the poison damage out of it, that is... Oh, and he's resistant to force damage too, so it actually takes a little bit more. So that turns the 40 damage into 32 points of damage
Okay.
to Anand.
Did I close his window?
Which actually just kind of really doesn't hurt him much. It just kind of eats his temporary hit points.
Where is...
And that was her final one. Here, I can do his health for you.
Yeah.
He's at 6 wounds.
Where did the character sheet go on my screen?
Saving throw for Anand for the haste.
There we go. Yeah.
Oh
that's the
yeah,
other thing.
Anand does need to do a con save.
Well, that's why I
See if
wanted him
haste
to have
stays up.
advantage, so that he could have advantage on this.
Ah, yeah, that's a good idea.
Use the advantage on the Constitution saving throw for the poison.
He can't get poisoned. We're immune to it.
Yeah, you're all immune to poison right now.
I didn't realize it also meant the effects of her poison shot or whatever.
If anything, if you're immune to poison and the poison has additional effects, then those additional effects don't apply because they're still a part of the poison.
So 21, he keeps concentration up.
Yes, he does. What were you saying, Nick?
I said gotcha.
So,
All right.
but all right, Lucas, you are up.
Okay.
Why am I
Yeah.
echoing?
We're gonna.
Hey, Lee!
Sorry, I was shoveling the sidewalk. All like that. Lost track of time. We'll walk the dog, then shovel the sidewalk and salt and all that stuff.
I'm glad you're here now.
Oh, good. I'm loading in.
Your turn's actually not far off. So,
Oh,
good
cool.
timing.
Lee, where do you live?
He lives in
Delaware.
Maryland.
Oh,
Yeah.
Or
okay.
Delaware, that's
right.
That tracks.
Time is it there for
Yeah, we
y'all?
got
I was like,
inches of snow.
okay,
Oh.
yeah, that makes more sense. I thought you were trying to get ready for
Uh,
2
yeah,
inches
so-
on Friday. I was like, what? No. No.
It would actually be centered right there, but yeah, 100%. Everybody, meet Marleya Talks.
Wee.
Okie dokes. So we're gonna do. I'm hearing echo.
Yeah, that's the.
That might be an Easter egg.
Okay. Okay, first off, for my turn, I'm just going to go ahead and shut this down. Subtle cast, Dispel Magic at 5th level, burn off her greater invisibility. That's gone.
She still have her reaction left.
Subtle cast.
Oh, you subtle casted. That's fair. Okay, how many more of those you got? How many more sorcery points?
What? I don't want to tell you.
Yeah, you don't get to know. I'm marking it off, but you don't get to know.
As long as you have it down, then that's fine.
To be fair, he hasn't really used them much.
I mark it all down on my little battle sheet.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to be honest with you, I've still got a ton. I haven't had to use that many.
Yeah, I was about to say.
she is going to grunt in anger and just say, looking at you now, knowing that you can see her, as she can now see herself, she's just gonna sneer at you. This changes nothing.
I'm just gonna look back like, damn, bitch, you stanky.
She's actually kind of not, but okay.
No, she got the witch's
No,
stank.
she-
Just
right.
a dip in
Yeah,
the water
she
does
is.
not make.
She is. That's
She
right.
is super stanky.
You like.
All
Oh,
right,
yeah.
and just to make sure she doesn't just keep trying to run off to things, I'm gonna go ahead and, for my bonus action, I'm gonna go ahead and bring up a cat.
Oh, okay. Can your cat swim? Does it have a different movement speed in the water?
The cat can move through anything. It can literally move through solid walls.
I'm aware of that. Does it have a swim speed?
I don't know. I mean, it's a cats are known for swimming well, right? I don't.
I mean, lions actually can swim pretty well. Believe it or not, leopards are fantastic swimmers.
Well, there
they
you
actually
go.
spend a lot of their time in the water.
This thing has all the stats of a dire wolf. So,
Okay, I don't think it can swim all that great, but that's fine. Hint, hint, green dragons are known for being able to survive in water very well. So it would make sense that they don't like spend most of their life in the water, but it's just a thing that they're good at. So,
Puma.
Is my character released? No.
what's that? Would your character know that? Oh, yes.
Texas.
Wait, you should be able to grab your character.
No, I had it. Remember?
Oh, okay. I'll clear it.
there
you go.
go.
The last thing I had you do was you held your action to shoot one of these rogues whenever they popped up, because they've been kind of slippery.
Okay, and then the cat of catastrophe will take a swing. Probably won't do
Let me
much,
get it
but
out
we'll
here.
try. Yeah, well, 21 is pretty valiant effort. I'm not gonna lie.
Let me get it in here, and it shares your initiative. So, which is your initiative is 25, right? You go, and we'll just say the cat of catastrophe. Well, really, you decide this, but is it okay if I just put it like here?
You put wherever you need to, but yeah, it's fine. Perfectly fine. And la-di-da-di-da there, Gavin. I do not blink out, and I just pissed her off.
Yes.
So excited.
Oh, I'm gonna have fun with this, or maybe I won't. You're resourceful.
Or
Okay, yeah, no, you definitely pissed her off though. That's for damn sure. She's mad.
And it's about to be her turn.
All right, Draculexy Nightblade 3's turn. It's gonna pop up and it shouts like, "My mistress, I come to your aid!" And it's gonna make an attack against you, Lucas. You know I've always wanted to kill your character, Sean. You know I've always had it out for you.
Good luck.
Advantage. Haven't literally had it out for you, but you're one of the slipperier players, and so I try to take my opportunities when I get them. Can you move your little circle of visibility thingy, because it won't let me drop this attack roll on your character?
Yeah, that's fine.
Thank
That
you.
was just the lantern, so.
Yeah, I know. It kept landing on the dot and wouldn't let me drop the attack roll. So note to self, if you don't want to be attacked, put a dot right over your character. And I rolled double freaking 3s.
Yep. Good
How
luck,
are
buddy.
you so lucky? How are you so lucky? You are the luckiest freaking person. You drew from the deck of many things, where like 3/4 of those cards are catastrophic for you, and resulted in a higher max charisma from it.
Yeah.
And a nat freaking 2, and that's actually a misfire. So awesome.
You know, whenever you're ready to actually bring me into this, you just let me know when you're ready to hit it.
He's gonna. So just to reveal where he's at, he's gonna use his bonus action to hide, but he's right here. He's right there. He's right there. So see where he is for the time being. He's right there. And he's gonna hide. Stealth check. $28. And all right, yeah, that's the end of his turn. It's Marleatox's turn. Okay. So here's what she's gonna do.
So just a reminder, I don't know if it matters with whatever ability she has. She is blinded.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Yeah, I know she might have some blind sense or whatever. Just throw that out there.
I'll just say that as she charges towards you, you notice that her eyes have a sort of a mechanical glint to them.
Oh, then we should just cast heat metal on her eyeballs.
I will say though that as she does so, this is gonna cost her a little bit of her movement. We'll say she takes 1 bludgeoning damage before she figures this out. She heads towards you in a straight line and rams her head into the roof of the bridge as she does so.
Hey, if I cast on off and I just cast off on her eyeballs, would that make her go blind?
That only works on mechanical objects with a simple on and off feature.
Does her not have a little switch?
No, basically you could start a car engine with it. You could flick a light switch, pull a lantern, something like that. But
all right, cool.
She cannot be unplugged. Sorry.
Yeah, come hit me with what you got there, my man.
Yep, she's gonna. She's going, not knowing that you're immune to poison. She hasn't figured that out yet. She's gonna say, "And this is your doom." And she's coming in for a venomous bite at you.
Alrighty.
Do you still have your reaction?
Yeah, no, I've got my reaction.
Are you gonna shield or no?
Well, shield, my AC's loaded. My shield's only will bring me up to 21. But
I don't know why I thought your AC was higher than that. Okay.
hold on, I gotta do a thing. Oh no, that straight up hits. Actually, let's fuck around a little bit. I'm gonna use a luck point. I've got all 3 luck points still up, so you can just re-roll that if you would, please.
All right.
Oh, that's even worse. Yeah, all right. Just roll your damage.
Luckily for you, this could have been very bad for you if not for that Hero's Feast. But she doesn't know about the Hero's Feast, so just rolling the damage on it. And that's going to do nothing as she hurts you, but it's almost like your flesh immediately heals after. She's going to use her bonus action as she's just going to kind of just duck around to the other side to try to just misdirect. She's going to use her bonus action to try to hide.
Okay, well, before you do that...
What's that?
Before you do that, I gotta do another thing, because she left the area of the cat.
Yeah, it can attack. It gets an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, with advantage, because that's pack tactics, and Lucas was right there next to her. Bam!
Yeah,
with an 11.
That misses.
Yeah, I kind of figured that was how that was going to go.
For a brief second, you hear just a shing as she draws a katana off of her back. And she is making an attack at you with her wakizashi.
Okay. Kawasaki.
A wakizashi is just a short katana.
Sure. Barazuka.
At advantage. That hits.
No, it doesn't.
What was that for?
Mirror image.
I didn't realize you had mirror image.
Yeah, I said at the beginning of the fight. I even said before when I didn't use my bonus action, it's like I've already got blink and mirror image up.
How many of those you have left now?
3. So that just takes care of 1.
Well, damn.
I'm going to be honest, just to play fair. She's got these mechanical eyeballs and they're illusionary. So does that come into effect here, or does it the mirror image work?
Let me look at the... It says she can detect biological energy signatures from creatures that emit a natural heat.
Yeah, but I feel like a mirror image could also move in the way. Like, it's not only, like, around
Well, it
you.
doesn't block you. Let's look at the rules for mirror image. Does mirror image say that it doesn't work against creatures that can see through illusions?
Okay, hold on.
Because that's going to be the telltale. If it works against creatures that can see through illusions, then it works. If it doesn't, then it doesn't work.
Let's see. Hold up, dude. No. There we go. 3 illusory duplicates of yourself appear in space. Each some creature tries. If you have... A creature is unaffected by the spell if it can't see, if it relies on senses other than sight, such as blind sight, or can perceive illusions as false, as with true sight.
It can perceive illusions as false, I'm going to say. Because your copies would not give off a heat signature.
Alright, well, there you go.
So, rolling the damage, I can roll it directly on you, right? There's no poison in it, and that's all you're resistant to right now, right?
Poison, fire, and acid.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll it on you. Partially absorbed, and 11d6 sneak attack. Well, I rolled like ass, so from that 11d6, that's only 36 more. So add 36 wounds to yourself as she just, like, stabs you from behind with this katana.
So you said 36 more?
36 more, yes.
Okay, so then that puts me at 66 wounds. Got it.
And you don't have to make a Constitution saving throw. I will say, she's starting to wisen up to the fact, because she just bit you with a venomous bite. Or did she? Yeah, she just bit you with a venomous bite and then stabbed you with a poisoned weapon.
Can I just roll to see if I puke, because she bit me with that nasty-ass mouth with the witch tank in it?
Sure, why not?
Alright, one's cons. I got con save stuff, so... Alright, yeah. It's gross, though. Ugh.
She's just gonna say, like, how are you still standing?
Teeth.
And just clearly frustrated and perplexed.
I'm gonna just try and flick an Altoid in her mouth.
That's the end of her turn. Nightblade 2, on his turn, he's gonna pop out and he's gonna say, "We must protect the mistress!" And he's gonna make an attack. You guessed it, against you, Lucas, because you're right there next to her.
Okie dokes.
But these guys cannot see through illusions. So go ahead and roll your mirror image.
Well,
Technically,
roll.
we've been doing mirror image wrong. It gets rolled before the attack roll to determine who I'm hitting. Because your mirror image has a different AC than you do.
Okay.
We learned this over in Harold's
Lee's,
game. In Lee's
okay.
game, yeah. Because your mirror image has a different AC than you.
I think that actually, yeah.
That hits you?
Yeah. It has to be an 8 for the first one.
Okay. Then, yeah. Let's see. 22.
No, my
Got an
shield
answer
was
to that?
still in... Nah, I'll just take it.
Alright. Are you resistant to necrotic?
No. Which is a
No.
weird thing for shadow sorcerers, but no.
It is a little weird. Oh wow, I rolled like ass on that.
Did I use my reaction or anything yet?
No, unfortunately, because you used your reaction for a held attack. It was before you got here.
Oh, okay. Alright, so I came silver bar, so that's all I was wondering. Thank you.
So that's another 27 points of damage that you take.
On top of the initial roll, or is 27
On
sneak?
top of the initial, so a total of 38. But the
Okay.
11 was already added to you, so you only have to add 27 more.
77 plus 27, 104 wounds.
And this next attack, go ahead and roll your d20.
Okie dokes. Yeah, that goes to the illusion.
Okay, let's see if it destroys it. I think your illusion is just 10 plus your dex.
No, I think it's
Yeah.
15 total. Like,
Is it? Okay, well that hits your illusion. I don't have to roll damage. It shoots your illusion and one of your illusions is gone.
oh yeah, no, you're right. It's 10 plus your dex modifier, which for me would be 3, so 13.
Yeah, that was a 24. So it hits your illusion is gone.
Okie dokes.
Well, one of them is. Now, Assassin 1. It is... He was in the water, actually, about on the way to rescue you, Bon, but that is no longer needed. So he's just gonna hold his breath, and 10, 20, 30, cunning action, 40, 50, and 60. Action dash, 70, 80, 90, and he's gonna surface. And now, Crixus, you're up.
All right. What's this dampening field I have on me?
Field.
It says effects dampening field, advantage save stealth.
Dampening field.
Was that something from another blade? Like another fight or something?
Must be.
I'll say I don't know if that's one of my. It might be my one of my artificer abilities because I have. Well, it's called defensive field though, is where I can use a bonus action to get temporary hit points. I don't know what a dampening field would be. If that's
Yeah, that's the opposite model. The Yeah,
What's
the
the-
dampening
oh,
field
yeah.
comes from the
yeah.
the
I didn't
stealth
choose
model. You
Infiltrator.
didn't pick that one,
didn't
so
choose
I don't
Infiltrator,
know.
I took Guardian. Yeah. So
Yeah,
can I just remove that?
yeah, I can just remove it for you,
Alright,
or if you got it, cool.
Good. All right. I wasn't sure if it was something that was going to suppress me from casting spells or anything. All right. Does anybody want to catch me up real quick before I take my turn? Like I was going to prioritize Marleya Tox.
Fine, do that.
Yes.
Anybody want to let them know everything that's happened? Actually,
So-
just do like another recap real quick.
Basically, yeah, real quick. Basically, we came to this place, Malaya Tox. We were coming here to ambush her, and thanks to Lucas, he was able to scry on her without her knowing, or maybe her knowing, but with instantly, basically, with his little orb. And we got the jump on her. We did a bunch of damage. She went invisible. We're attacking her. Her people are attacking us, which are the Dracolexi. The thugs, they were attacking us until I convinced them and told them I would pay 10 gold if they gave me a Dracolexi head or whatever. And so that's basically where we're at right now.
Okay. So
And Lee, if you want to take a second to think about your turn, we could either take a bathroom break now or immediately after your turn. I don't know if you wanted to
I've
just...
been thinking about my
Oh, okay.
turn since I jumped in. I just want to make sure I wasn't doing something dumb going after Marleya Tox.
You should.
I think
fine
that's
going after that,
100% who they want to go after,
Okay.
and she's
Yeah.
in the air right now. However far off the ground Lucas is, that's how far off the ground she is.
All right. So I'm going to start off with casting haste. Ideally, it would be similar to Dragon Ball Z, where you see the energy coming out of the ground all around me. Like he's charging up.
I like it.
You dash all the way on. Well, not actually use a dash. He's going to haste and 45. Easily get there. Actually, need to
And you
modify
are in the air, so even more like Dragon Ball at this point.
Oh, perfect. I get to add an extra 2 to my. Oh.
I guess for you it's more like Iron Man than anything.
Yeah, that's definitely the vibe I went for. I'm going to go ahead and make an attack on him, which I guess is an advantage because I'm flanking with Lucas, right?
Yes, you are flanking with Lucas.
Okay, perfect. Where's my... sword. Oh, wait, I gotta. I need to hit advantage before I roll it.
By the way, if for some background, and that definitely hits. You can keep rolling your damage. Something for you, Crixus, that you would know is the Black Diamond Guard. As you've seen before, they all really kind of don't give a fuck about each other. It's an alliance of convenience, and they're all kind of out for their own thing. There's a few exceptions to that, though. You might actually kind of be hitting Fulgur Mortis in the feels if you kill Marleatox. He actually cares for his sister.
Gotcha. Is it safe to assume that I activated my Flame Tongue when we started?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
active.
Okay, so I got, let's see. So 1d8 plus 2d6 plus 10 for 25 damage.
Yep.
Okay. And then
And she...
also...
No, she's gonna save it. All right.
Oh, she's going to save it? That's perfect, because I'm also going to use one of my charges of my Blood Fury Tattoo, so I can drop 4d8 on her.
All right,
Okay.
now never mind. She's gonna use her reaction to Uncanny Dodge.
Uncanny Dodge?
Yeah.
Yeah, it basically halves all
You
your
can
attack.
you can
all your
decide that
damage.
after
Not
the.
all your attack.
No, you know what? I'm not gonna use it. I want to save my reaction. So
Okay.
never mind.
All right, so actually, and I was wrong, it's 4d6. I had to double check and look it up, so I'll just roll 4d6s, and you can also add an extra 20
What
damage.
What were the freaking chances of getting 4 5s across the
Yeah.
board?
Yahtzee!
So that-
God.
That's 45 damage on her.
Okay, before you roll any more damage, let me add that so this all stays accurate.
I don't have any more damage. I realize that's fire, necrotic, and slashing on her.
No, I gotcha, and it doesn't seem like she resists really any of that. Oh well, necrotic. You said which bit of it was necrotic?
The last for 20 damage at the end.
She does seem to resist that a little bit.
I think it's necrotic. Before you plus 3 tattoo is necrotic damage. All right. And then I don't have any more damage because that was basically my one attack since I hasted. But I will use a class ability, subclass ability, my defensive field. As a bonus action, I'm going to gain temporary hit points. So I would, not take a big step back, but just hit the middle of my chest plate and activate it so it looks like a blue aura going around, and that gives me an extra 16 temporary health.
Okay.
Dude, is your guy straight out of Halo?
Straight out of Halo, yeah.
I get some Boba Fett vibes. I get a little Iron Man, a little Master Chief.
Perfect. That's exactly what I was going for, was like all three of them. This guy's like my dream character right here, honestly.
I'm glad to hear that. I love when people play their dream characters.
All right, and that is my turn. I will.
And that was a painful freaking turn too. Okay, so Nightblade 1, he's been clued in as a new threat that I guess he'd started to write off, but is not writing off anymore. So he's gonna make an attack against you, Crixus. It's not gonna be at advantage, but he will get sneak attack if he hits. Oh, what's the range of that? Because I know some of you guys have...
rebarbs that.
No, you can't. That's
Oh, it's not.
way too far.
Oh, never mind. That's a crit, my boy.
On a sneak attack.
That's tough.
So I'm gonna roll this damage in the chat. Or I can just roll it. Are you resistant to necrotic right now?
So the thing is, I can use absorb elements as a reaction.
That's not.
It doesn't work on
do
necrotic.
anything with necrotic.
That one. That's only like elemental damage types. So you know your fire, cold,
I can
all
also
that kind of
cast
stuff.
shield if it. I don't know if it's auto.
Not on a nat 20. A nat 20 hits you regardless.
I don't know that I have anything for it then.
I don't think you do.
I don't think I do. I think I just get credit right here. Yep.
Well, the game doesn't want me to do it because it froze as I... Here it goes. All right. It's like, no, you can't! All right, well, for a crit, it certainly could have been worse.
Where's the
It was actually the-
chick?
He's on top of the roof.
A good way to get attacked in this fight is to go after Marleatox. You show yourself a threat to Marleatox, and the guys are going to start hitting you. I think that's kind of what... All right, now another 16d6. 9, 10, 11, 12, 16. And you also take, ouch, another 64 points of damage from the sneak attack on that.
Oh no, that's 60 feet.
And it just shouts out, "Everyone protect the mistress!"
These guys
Straight
are
roll
really-
again. Well, that misses you, though. The 23 misses. So it misses on its second attack, and it's going to use its bonus action to try to hide. Make a stealth check. Alright, yeah, he's out. Move him a little bit. Never keep leave their positions the same. These guys are dead, though. I can go ahead and delete them. They can turn them into blood smears. Alright, Molly.
Great.
They are in the air. How far in the air were you, Lucas? Because she's at whatever your level you were at.
I wasn't in the air because I dropped down to be able to see her, and she was hitting me melee style.
So
from the
never
ground.
mind. She is hovering just above ground level then. So you'd be able to, yeah, you'd be
Like,
able to
remember,
swing
like
at her.
the cat was on the ground, and you were talking like it was the water and stuff. So like everything was like near level.
Yeah. Okay. No, then she is basically on the ground. I mean, she's always flying when she has a chance to, but she's flying like at ground level. So.
Start off with a crit.
Ooh.
All right. Bye.
Well, that's one of 4 attacks.
Holy crap!
Is she also going?
One of
night-night?
4.
Yep.
Okay.
An advantage because of flanking.
Here I am planning what I'm gonna do with a legendary action. We'll see if I get one. Wait, you're actually not flanking though.
Then she'll go reckless. She's getting advantage
Okay.
regardless.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
fine. Okay. We're gonna play this out. As you slash her the second time, she looks at you and says, "No, stop! This will not go well for you." Going for your third?
You crit on 19s, so hold shift. Don't roll it on there. Hold shift as you roll damage on her. Because you
Yeah,
have
hold
the,
shift.
You've got that bloody.
She
butcher
looks at
thing.
you wide eyes
Not
and
on
she
you,
just
not on you,
says,
on her.
"You can't! You can't! You can't!"
Bam.
How do you want to do this?
I am. She's floating a little bit. I'm simply just gonna start pulling her down a little bit. I'm just gonna coming in for a nice little quick hug, and we're gonna just squeeze her good night.
So I hate to ruin your imagination
Oh.
fantasy. She's a little too stalwart to just die like that.
Do I need
she is
either
a
a force
cybernetically enhanced super half dragon. It's gonna take a pretty heavy blow to really make this make sense. Not to step on your imagination.
Oh, yes. Look out, a 4th hit. I mean, if you tell me how to do this, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna tell you how, and it's just.
I know.
My turn.
Are you just literally wanting to choke her out, or is there a blade involved in this somewhere?
We can
'Cause you
do a
did kill
blade.
her.
Like,
A
can you-
blade would. You did finish her off with your weapon.
You asked, how do you want to do this? Not, how do you want to do this within my imagination?
You mean, how do you want to do this with the weapon that you hit with?
Yes. Yeah, I will use the blade to slit her throat. And saying soft kitty. I'm gonna multitask if I can.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull
No,
her down
I don't want to
With a
step on
crit.
your imagination, but you know, if
You
you kill
did.
somebody with
when we
a
hit
weapon,
level 20, can you multi-class into Bard?
We're just gonna
That
be like,
would be
just
really
gonna hold
funny.
the head and you're like, shh.
and she
Soft
drops to the ground, and you see her pull out what looks to be like this transponder thing, and she is trying to like press a button with her thumb, but like she can't. She's too weak, and she just. That cough was real, by the way.
You choke yourself out trying to make the sound effects.
Yeah,
Altruistic.
but it worked.
It
So
happens.
Right.
okay, nice,
Still got a
well
whole,
done.
Got a whole attack left. Next? Like, anybody else? Go.
Ayla Briggs. So, Miss Battlesmith here. She's just gonna go full attacky. So she's gonna move over here, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35,
I'm so glad I didn't blink
40,
out. Gavin got
45.
greedy and went for me, and he didn't try and hide.
Yeah, you know, you got me there.
Silly Gavin.
Strategy! It wasn't unlucky I didn't blink out, it was the way I wanted it to go.
Okay, yeah. I admit that's a weakness. I can get tunnel vision. So, all right. Yeah, she's just gonna go in for a dwarven thrower attack. So 2 of them actually, dwarven thrower attacks at this Dracolexi. That hits. She is not attacking without ammo. There is no such thing as ammo with a dwarven thrower. It comes back to you. Does Chris Hemsworth run out of ammo when he throws his hammer at Thor? He's gonna throw it again. Yep, that hits. Roll the damage. Bonus action attack. Pull out the revolver. Take a shot. Yep, that hits. And with that final shot, she gets it right through the eyes as it's just a mist goes out the back of his head, and she does the whole thing with the revolver after she gets the shot. And I imagine Bond has never been more turned on right now than he is. So that's gonna be the end of her turn. To be honest, these guys don't have much they can really even do, and I don't want to steal you guys' thunder. So he's just gonna move and dash and come over here, and that's it. The thug, same. And Bond, you're up.
Yeah.
They're moving towards creatures, but like these things, quite honestly, are way stronger than they are, and
Hey, they're working for. They need to work for that damn gold.
I know it looks like you might not have to pay anything out.
That's fun.
How many of them are left?
5,
Oh,
10,
yeah, there's still
15,
1, 2.
20. Oh, he's dead? Damn. What's alive?
Number 4, number 3, and number 2, and number 1.
Are they all hidden? No. Number 2 right there.
Some of them are, but you could always, if they are, you can always hold your action.
Pretty quick from what I gather.
Can I see number? Can I see number 2?
You can see what you can see. So if you see them
Or
there,
like
then
from where I'm at.
oh, Um,
You know
figure out
what?
Number 2 is.
It's right
I
there.
was like,
Yeah,
I-
you can see him.
okay, if I was right here, I could see him.
Let me look. Let me look. Not
Yeah.
really. Yeah, not
Okay.
really.
So,
Um,
all right. Can I stay in here and can I acrobatics up the side of the wall and like go to the roof and then like
you wanna Ezio your way up to the roof.
and phase through the roof? Yeah.
Okay, give me an acrobatics check with advantage. Let's see what you got.
Acrobatics. All right.
That foresight really comes in clutch. So that still comes at freaking 27. So your movement speed right now is
It would be 30 feet, and then
30?
10 feet of flying.
well, your movement speed is still just 30.
30. So yeah. 30 feet.
If you'd rolled a 30 or higher, you would have been on the roof. I will say that you can manage to do this very gracefully, but you're still kind of moving at half movement because you don't have a climb speed. That just is what it is.
Okay.
So you could cunning action dash. If you were willing to use your bonus action for that, I'd let you be on the roof.
Sure. I'll use my bonus action to dash up there.
All right.
Use an action to reload.
One of your attacks.
Yeah, my attacks to reload. Then I'm gonna. Alright, so I'm gonna hit this guy over. Now I can see number
Yeah.
2. Yeah. Okay.
He's got some cover. It's not exactly line of sight, but that
No.
doesn't matter for you. So
Yeah. I'm gonna use a violent shot on this one.
all right. Yep, that is more than enough.
Is there any enemies 30 feet with him?
Um,
I'm gonna.
not that you can
Yeah.
see.
I'm gonna roll my violent shot, so that's an extra 3. I'm gonna re-roll one of those dice. I'm gonna
Gonna re-roll
re-roll
the
the 3 to be a 10.
Let me add 7 more, or actually 10 more damage to it. That's against number 2.
Yeah, it's against number 2. Here's
Alright.
sneak attack for him. Wow, there's a lot of
Oh, that's right. You
ones.
would get sneak attack because you have advantage on freaking everything.
Yeah.
So-
Mm-hmm.
That was a abysmal sneak attack roll, though.
Yeah, that was a terrible one.
I've never
Uh,
seen so many ones in a sneak attack roll ever.
I know it.
I gotta take a picture of that.
That's crazy. I'm gonna, you know what? Since Marleotok's dead, cool, whatever. I'm gonna use Action Surge.
Or like talks dead, whatever. I don't care.
I don't even care anymore.
Yeah. I use Action Surge. I'm gonna use one of the attacks to reload. And then I'm gonna come in with another shot. Advantage. I'll put another grit point on this one, so I've used those 3 in total.
I
Violent
think you're
shot.
out of grit now.
Yeah, I'm out of grit.
Until you get a kill. Or a crit.
Yeah. It'll take that.
Not too shabby.
It'll also take that.
And that's against number 2.
2, yeah.
Let me add that other damage on. Okay.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Alright, I have to pee really bad. Can we come back in 5 minutes?
That's fine.
Alright, cool. I'll be right back.
Okay.
How many dudes we got left? Like 4? 4 little minions?
Some of which we know where they are. Most of them.
When I could probably do some hurt on one if I can see it. I still have effects
Check
of
3 over there. Check.
I got a potion of max power on me, like already.
Yeah.
Like I drank it. I just haven't used an attack spell this entire fight.
So number 2's over here in the park.
So I've got an idea. I say we put a hit out on these Dracolexes in this city.
And pay them what?
I say we charge 5 gold a head, because dude, like 5 gold is a lot of money compared to for a normal person.
What?
So 5 gold a head.
How? No, it's not. You gotta remember, in Gavin's economy, any gold pieces were $10. So you're like, $50 to go kill a guy. I'm like, dude,
Well,
$50 doesn't pay for my pizza.
No, because he did say that gold, the gold is worth a lot more than actual money. I don't know if we'll ask him the conversion rate, but we can
It's 1 to 10. Yeah, so 1 gold is worth $10.
We can go 10. I mean, I've got the money to pay these.
It's $100 to kill somebody. Which, I mean, this is a pretty,
scrappy town.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, that could be something.
Yeah. But again, I don't want them to know that I'm still living.
I've got $45,000, basically.
I'm sure Bon has even more, because he's been collecting both of our money.
Gold,
Dude, I have
which is
so
like
much fucking money. I have so much money.
Just wait until you get your little kingdom put up so you can start to collecting taxes.
I know, right? I know. Like, where's my Gavin? Where's my taxes, my guy? Come on. Klebor's needs to start carrying his weight now.
I'll be honest, I don't really get why Gavin insists on us killing off all the minions after a fight. Like, yeah, there could be something going on, but if they're just going to try and damage us while we're damaging them, like, we're not going to go down, or if anybody does, we're just going to get popped right back up. There's no way it's going to be something where it's going to be, daunting danger for the group.
Yeah.
Like, all we're waiting on now is just make sure that they don't alert the rest of the dragon folk to come in here.
Yep. Yeah, nah. These guys are pretty much good as dead. Especially with all the people we've got going on
Yeah.
after them. I mean, I basically well, not really turned the tide. I just got the annoying little fuckers out of the way. Like the little thug little bitches. Dude, we probably could have one-shot them motherfuckers, honestly.
Yeah, but we need to focus fire on the chicks, which is the
Yeah.
smart thing to do.
They were honestly all about to gang up on me, too. Like, I was up there. So I was like, fuck
Alright.
this.
Gavin, do your thing.
I realized I didn't realize I was muted. Okay. So Nightblade 4's turn. Let's see. How can we get some blood? And it says, Mistress, no! And he is actually gonna do something. Gonna try to. So they have a fly speed of 50. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Cunning action. 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95. Oh, I wish I had 5 more feet of movement, or 10 more. And it's over here.
What, a suicide bomber?
No. Well, damn.
Yes.
No point in using my action for another dash. So It's just gonna do a fairly close range, but not within 5 feet. Shot against Lucas. As he just shouts at you, "Get out of the way!"
Bro, I was just chilling here. Well, let me go ahead and roll this. Ah!
Does that go after you?
Sorry, yeah, no, it goes after me. I had to roll I think a 12 for the proc.
Yeah, well, that hits. So you take, I'll let you add this, another 22 points of damage.
Okay.
He's going to try to shoot you again. Go ahead and roll your thing. And I think it's an 11. Once you're down to 1 illusion, there's a 50-50 chance.
Well, I've got 2 illusions.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Alright, I'll just, I'm getting confused. You tell me whether that hits or not.
Actually, what did I roll on the first one? 7, so no. I had needed to roll an 8 for the second one to pop. So it's still, first one still would have hit. But this one hits an illusion.
Okay. Don't need to roll damage. You're down to 1 illusion.
1 illusion, you don't need to roll damage, it's done, yeah.
Yeah, I know. Fuck that guy. Shadow Blade, his turn is actually kind of worth it, because he actually does a good bit of damage. He's going to throw 2 Shadow Swords at Dracolexy. Yep, hit. Hit. Roll damage twice. Dog's turn isn't worth it. Won't do shit. Back to Anand.
Oh yeah, Nod does stuff. Alright, where do we know people are? Well, no, just... all this stuff is...
Again, 3 should be...
Yeah, I just don't know what to even do with him, because a lot of his stuff is going to be deck saves, and they're all rogues.
I'll be heading after 3.
How about off his number 4? Oh, he's super healthy.
Yeah, he's green.
Yeah, so... God, there's not much he has to be able to just straight up hit somebody and do damage. Alright, this is what we're gonna do. He's just gonna kind of cruise on over here with his 5, 10, 15, 20 bit of movement. And he's gonna do Cone of Cold. So, con save, again, this is from the staff, so it's a...
Yeah, and your cat is gone now.
Yeah, cat's gone as soon as old girl died. So... yeah. Fails.
What kind of... Oh, that was a con save, too. Okay.
For 45 points of damage.
It's not bad.
Nah, I'm pretty happy with that. And then he's gonna use the rest of his movement. Go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I think
Does
that's about
Cone
all
of
he
Cold
gets.
have any effects on it on a failure? Because a lot of times these cold spells do, like reduce movement speed or loss of part of a turn. And
No, it's just if they die, they turn into a frozen statue.
okay.
No, Cone of Cold is just straight damage.
Okay.
You can call
Lucas.
yourself a professional ice sculptor.
Yeah. Not like you with your Icing Death's Frost. That spell is actually kind of insane.
That's been cancer in the campaign I've run. That is not the case.
Alright, I need to look at something here right quick. What is the range of this thing? 90. How far is this dude from me? Hey, it's within 75 feet. That'll do. That'll do. Alright. Quick question. the guys that we're dealing with, do they seem like the same creature type, like they're undead? Or do they seem...
They seem like undead.
Ah, fuck it. Alright. Well, bullshitting the bullshitters. Okay. I am going to... Twin cast Chromatic Orb.
Okay.
At 4th level. So, 1, 2, 3, 4 for the twin cast. This guy that is down and away, Nightblade 2, I'm going to snap my fingers to say I roll a nat 14 to hit him.
A nat 14, yeah, that'll definitely hit him.
So,
What damage type are you making this chromatic orb?
well, these guys just didn't resist any of the cold damage, right?
You didn't see them resisting the cold? No, it seemed like it had full effect.
Then let's go with cold.
Okay.
And then...
Which is interesting, because, like, the creatures that these guys are based on, a lot of undead have resistance to cold damage, except for the ones that don't. And there's no real reason why some do and some don't.
So, let's see, it's 3d8, and then for each spell level above that, it goes up by 1d8. So 3d8,
68.
4, 5, 68. So, 6 times 8 would be, what, 48?
Oh, you're max powering this.
I drank a potion of max power before the fight began. I just haven't used a single attack spell this entire time. So,
Okay.
Nightblade 2 takes 48 cold damage.
Puts him at 124 wounds. He's out.
Bam.
And then I'll roll to attack on the other guy that's like right near me, number 4. So, where's my chromatic? Oh, there it is. He takes 48 cold damage.
I'm checking the ruling of whether that would apply to both.
Twin cast, yeah, we've done it before. Twin cast max power. Shoot, next spell that you cast.
Yeah, no, it goes for the entire instance of the spell. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I do it
Okay.
that way. Oh.
So, who's the second one going to?
Green Dracula, number 4.
Number 4, and that's another 48 damage to number 4.
How's he looking?
Not great.
Alright, well, let's just do it again.
Aha.
So, I will quicken cast for another 2 meta magic points. And I will...
You can only cast it at a max of second level, right?
Second level. Second level I'm casting it this time.
He has a feat that lets him cast 2 leveled spells in a turn. It's actually a canon feat, but the second spell has to be level 2 or lower.
And then this one, I just...
How would you
roll.
feel about that feat being in your game?
So
It is a raw feat. It exists.
Which one is that?
Spell
Called
driver.
Spell Driver. You can cast 2 leveled spells, but your second level spell has to be, or your second level spell has to be second or lower.
I have never heard of that.
Yeah, it's great for sorcerers that can
It's
quicken
pretty
spell.
new, but it is an official feat.
Oh, so that's what the new, what is it, 5.5 or whatever it is?
No, it's not even 5.5. It's just one of the newer ones that came out like before that.
Now, I think it does have a prerequisite rule. What I'm seeing here is that a character has to be at least level 8 to be able to take the feat. But,
Yeah, I think I'm good there. Alright, so he took another 19 points of cold damage. So, what was that? 48 plus 19. So, he had a total of 67 that he got hit by. And Lucas is just going to cruise on out of the way here. And there's some boxes and stuff here. I'm just going to try and take some cover.
okay.
And I will knock off my divination thing for using my full 14. And that's my full turn.
Alright. Dracolexy 3's turn. It is actually hidden. So it's gonna go. Come on, don't freeze for me right now. All right, 5.
Hey, can you
10.
take number 2 off the thing since I killed him?
Yeah, I will in a second.
Okay. They're pretty much just out. They're not really participating, it seems like.
And Nightblade 3, he is going to pop up, and he's going to say, "We must preserve the mistress." He's going to make an attack at advantage against you, Molly.
Mhm.
Ooh, that's a nat 20.
Ow.
Oh no. I have my reaction, right?
You do?
That's a nat 20 on Molly, and she's missing 93 health, and that's a crit. Is she raging right now?
Yeah.
She is.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you can silvery barbs it. If he was hidden, it's a sneak attack.
You still can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because technically a rogue would be able to, like, I've often had that thought too, that how does that work? Because, like, how can you use shield when you get attacked by a rogue, right? Like, but you can. For rules as written, you can, so.
Okay, then I'll go ahead and silvery barbs it.
Alright,
I'll mark off. Actually, I need to mark off 2 spell slots because I didn't mark off my other one.
so let me roll it
So that's first level spell.
again.
Hmm?
And who are you giving advantage to?
I will actually give advantage to Molly and let her turn the tables.
Okay. Molly, you have advantage on the next ability check, saving throw, or attack roll of your choice. And that hits, but it's not a crit. So, Molly, I'll let you know the total when I roll it.
I was like, just let me know when I'm done.
So, cutting the damage in half, you take 21 points of damage.
You're not even at half health.
Hey, now,
So,
now I'm
it's gonna
actually
make-
wounded.
It's going to make an attack at you now, Crixus, as he's going to try to shoot you.
Oh, I totally forgot. What? Oh,
And that misses.
hey,
A
Gavin-
26
oh,
misses. What's up?
sorry, I interrupted. I blank out at the end of my turn. I just
Gotcha.
rolled
Okay.
for it.
Yeah, the
Nightblade
haste
2
gets
is
me up
dead.
from 25 to 27 AC.
What? Oh, the hasted?
Yeah, the haste has literally made the difference in me getting hit there.
Yeah, it did. The assassin, there's nobody he can even go to. Let's just get to your turn now.
Oh,
This
okay.
Nightblade who is next to you appears to be, like, making a mad dash for Marleotox's corpse.
Oh, number 3?
Number 4. Well,
Number
both of them,
4.
actually. Really, both of them.
Well, I'm going to start with number 4. So 5 and 15 of my movement. By the way, my action surge didn't get used up, did it?
I don't believe so. No.
Oh, this guy's toast. Alright, so...
Wait
don't
and see
have-
if you even need it.
Well, yeah, obviously I'm just going to roll my regular attacks and all first. That hits. I will roll my damage. 16 damage. And I'm still going to use up... What, is he dead? Oh, he's
Yeah,
dying.
he's already
Okay.
gone.
Yeah, he's gone. Okay. Well, in that case, all right, that one's down. I'm going to come over here to number 3. You said this is the other one that's dashing towards him, right?
Yes.
Oh, I'm just going to lay into him. I should have 2 more attacks because of haste. So hits. That's 25 damage. I'm going to use one of my charges and drop on another 10 damage. Does he resist that?
The force damage? Or the necrotic? Sorry, it's
The
necrotic.
The necrotic.
It seems like it, yeah.
Okay. Well, I also heal up for the amount of damage I did, so it only does 5 damage then?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, so now I have 47 health. I might just wait till the end of the rest of that. Here's my third attack on this homeboy. That's a hit. Oh, that's the wrong thing I grabbed. Where's my...
Still, it's a similar attack roll. Don't worry about it. You hit.
Yeah. So that's 16, plus I do another charge. For 15, so he only does 7 damage, right?
Yeah, that would only do 7.
Alright. I guess I'll go ahead and use my my action surge. If there's anything else I can use on this guy. Or lightning bolt. Well, there's no one else nearby to get hit by the lightning bolts. I just use, if this guy's trying to grab a hold of her body for some reason, like to revive her, I could use Luke's Resilient Sphere to try to trap him.
Do you still have your main action left?
I can action surge.
Oh yeah, you can. Yep.
Yeah, or I could just try
Action
to
surge is so good when used on anything that can cast spells. Like,
yeah, I may go ahead and just try to do that just to take him out of the fight for a little bit.
Which one is this? Number 3? Dude, he just had his turn. Like,
oh, never mind.
everybody's
Alright.
gonna
or
go
you
before this
could
guy.
put
if
it on
you-
her corpse potentially too to keep people from getting to it.
Oh, I can put it on the corpse.
I mean, you can put it around objects and whatnot, yeah.
Literally, Sean did that once against a Solar because it had a flying greatsword, and he did that on its greatsword to lock it down so he couldn't get his weapon back.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and cast Luke's Resilient Sphere onto corpse then and keep her from getting grabbed.
Okay.
Add an extra 7 health, so now I'm at 40 health. I have to take off a level 4 spell slot. And then also I'm going to use my bonus action here to give myself an extra 16 temporary health. Wait, how many times can I use that? Hold on. I got to check that real quick. I can do that. A number of times equal to my proficiency bonus, so that's only 2 of
Yeah,
6.
because you're hasted.
What's
And
that?
if you ever miss, you get to roll a d4 to get some extra attacks.
Alright, so yeah, that's my turn.
Yeah, if you just circle
Okay.
around to the other side of them.
Nightblade 1. He's not doing a damn thing.
Which
Molly,
means you're not doing
you
a
are
damn
up.
thing.
It just without saying anything else, he doesn't do anything.
They're
Holding an
waiting they're waiting to get to the body that you just stopped it from being able to get to.
Flanking.
Again, without saying anything else, he's not doing anything.
Nah. Opposite side of from Crixus. Keep going around. There you go.
Okay.
Now you flank him.
Alright.
Actions. There's another crit.
Oh my god, the number of crits
Oh,
you have rolled in this fight.
That was disgusting.
Oops. Oops.
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
How do you want to do this? Effectively, that ends the fight. So, how do you want to do this? With your weapon, I have to clarify. Since it's
How do you want to
you
do
got
this
the
my
killing
way?
blow. How do you want to do this with the weapon you got the hit with?
Okay. I will.
Or at the very least, involving that weapon.
Okay, I'm gonna hit him to where he falls to the ground, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna lean in really close. And I'm gonna tell him.
He leans in too.
No, he leans in. No, you're dying. Shh, quiet.
He leans in because you chopped off his kneecaps.
Right.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not saying it's a willing lean in, but he leans in too.
She deserved a more painful death, but I grew bored. I slice his neck.
Okay, and with that, he reaches up and he grabs your shirt. As you do that,
I think it's an alignment change time. Holy.
he grabs your shirt,
Murked
tries
three
to
people
speak,
this round, man. I was like, "Arr!"
couldn't speak, and lets go and drops into the water. And effectively, that is the end of combat.
Alright, well, hold on. Where's this last dude? Like, if we're gonna end combat, I'm not gonna just leave this guy just lurking.
We should, because someone's got to tell the story.
Yeah, if he's invisible, isn't there a
Yeah,
lantern that reveals him? We can just walk
He's
around.
not
He's
invisible,
not invisible,
he's
he's just
hidden.
hiding out.
He's hiding.
He's a rogue.
Okay, well, we can always search for him.
You gonna try to look for him?
Here's what I'm gonna do. Can I just do a quick thing then? I would like to do something if we can. I go before this guy.
Okay. What
I'm
would
gonna-
you like to do?
I'm going to make a giant projection in the middle of this town, and it's gonna be Bond, but like bling the fuck out, and it's gonna say, "Citizens of Daggerports, if you can find the last little twit that is a dragon Nancy, we're gonna give you a shitload of gold, but you gotta murder him too." And I'm gonna cast Major Image to project that to everybody.
Okay, that's not a great idea because they don't know I'm alive, and now they know I'm alive.
Yeah.
Great. Whatever.
It's one guy left, and now I'm making an announcement to the town of Daggerport so everyone can go find this guy. And I'll even because
Well, I
it's
think
Major
there's
Image,
still
you
probably-
can show what he looks like.
There's probably more than just these ones that we're fighting here.
Not in its immediate vicinity of the town.
No.
They would have jumped in.
Okay. Let's roll some probability dice.
Yeah.
So now the whole town is looking for this dude that's hiding somewhere.
I can also just cast Arcane Eye and have it look around.
That could help.
It's literally an invisible eye that can just float around with dark vision, looking around and it looks in every direction.
Can I throw out some perception checks just to see if I can see him?
Yeah.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Nah.
I would definitely be looking at him. Can I also roll perception?
Yeah, anybody.
Okay. Like from where I'm at, I got 20 total.
You know what?
Those weren't enough, but
I don't
again,
have that many. I haven't used that many, so I'm gonna use a luck point on this actually.
Okay.
That would be advantage, so I'm gonna roll it again.
Almost a nat 20, turned into a 2.
Oh.
Alright, that's fine. 21.
Nobody comes to you immediately with him, but your announcement has been made, so we will see what happens. In the meantime, it's kind of funny the way I wrote this, because you actually wrapped this up a round before something was supposed to happen. Let me swap the music real quick.
I'd be over here at Malayatak's body.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over here. What does she have on her?
Well, that's interesting that you ask.
Something that was supposed to trigger, so don't touch her hands. Button in there somewhere.
Do you have the transponder?
Button in
Yeah,
there
I pick up.
somewhere.
I pick up that too.
Here you go.
Sweet. You mean the big ass rifle that she was using?
Yeah, Lucas is going to take that and equip it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you Lucas, you get out.
So that was the main takeaway. And you do get, just add to your notes, like, mechanical transponder. I will say that the technology of this thing that she had in her hands far exceeds what this world has reached. I mean, you have radio waves, those are a thing, but as far as like a long-range transponder, that's not a thing that you have. That's not a thing that anybody has. This rifle also falls into that definition. To just basically paint a picture for you, Nick, this is effectively a modern sniper rifle. This, yeah, I mean, imagine, in fact, its misfire should be lower. I made a mistake on that. It should have a misfire of 2. So a lower misfire as well, but this is effectively a modern sniper rifle. So, yeah. With magic on top of it as well. But in a moment, and this is kind of funny because timing, you see a bright divine light that shines down above you, and almost like a vortex in the air, like a whirlpool made of this holy energy. And through it, you see this winged creature appear. Now, it's quite large, probably about 12 feet tall, and with a creature of that stature, you imagine this would probably be a solar, but one thing's a little bit different, though. In its face, it appears to look like like a changeling, actually. Instead of its red skin, It has this white face and gaunt features, and as well as it has, like, long blonde hair. Attached to its back, you notice a rifle that it's carrying with it, which is odd for an angelic creature to be carrying some sort of mechanical equipment. And it carries, in addition to that, a long sword with it. And it speaks up and says, "Well, I was under the opinion that some divine intervention was in order, and it was approved. However, it appears my services were not needed in that effect. But, alas, I must introduce myself. I am herald to the Silver-Tongued Shadow, the Angel of Death. Or, in this instance, you can just call me Wilhelm."
Called it.
That guy.
Wait, so the Silver-Tongued Shadow is real? I thought that was just a bunch of, like, malarkey.
He smirks and says, "Quite a few details will be revealed to you in time. Now, I was going to help in the fight, but it seems as though that was not necessary, but I do have some information. It seems as though the gods have taken an interest in this conflict. As now it has reached their doorsteps, it is now a threat to the divine. Hence why you may find that in the coming days that some of the agents of the divine may be willing to assist you in this battle." As I'm sure you have noticed, this Black Diamond God, the nature is a bit curious. As you see, you expect them to be undead. You expect them to be infused with this unholy energy, and in fact they are. But the entity that they represent, Dogothoth, he's had a dream for a very long time, and this is when he first garnered the attention of the divine. He wished to create a new species of dragon, a sort of natural Dracolich, if you will. This was a difficult process that resulted in many failures. However, after a number of trials, finally, he achieved some measure of success. Now, the first was Agiaraja, which I know you have met by this point. His second great success was Fulgur Mortis. The third being Denestra, the fourth being Marleotox, who you just fought, and the fifth being the big hulking white one. The reason why that they seem to not be affected by, in some of the ways that you would expect with the undead, is that they have been bred in a way where they possess all of the strength of the undead, all of the benefits of the unholy, and none of its weaknesses. I see you need context for what that means.
No, I understand certain things didn't take hold. It seems we've been dealing with a lot of folks like that. We had another guy not too long ago that was doing things with basically trying to become a lich in a different way of becoming a lich, and he kind of went about the same way. It seems like a similar process, though different.
In a sense. Still not exactly.
I'll be honest, I'm not a scientist kind of guy. But that being said, is there anything you can tell us of like what their possible weakness would be?
Don't let them recover the bodies. Destroy them. And ultimately, when it comes to your battle with Dargothoth himself, it will be quite difficult to fell him personally. As long as there is a draconic corpse of any kind within a mile of him, he quite simply cannot die. Period.
Has anyone tried the common flu?
Yeah, like War of the Worlds. Can they just catch a cold and die?
They don't like bacteria.
Yeah, he doesn't get the reference that you're making.
They'll get it.
Then he looks at you, Crixus, and says, by the way, otherworldly one, there is another of your kind on this world.
Wait, what?
Seek out the pirate captain, Connor Blaze. More will be revealed there.
Ooh.
He says, and with that, I have done my due diligence. At this point, a certain degree of intervention is only allowed. Perhaps in the coming days that will be expanded.
Are we allowed to request you at another time when there's still a fight going on?
I planned on him joining literally in the next round in the fight. I thought the fight would still be going. So he was supposed to join in the next round, but it ended before then. So
hey, well,
there you
before you go, there's like one of their little minion dudes hiding out in town. Do you know where they're at?
Hold on, hadn't thought of that. Just a moment. He disappears for about 2 seconds, literally casts Dimension Door, and returns and says, you mean this one? And he's holding its skull.
Let me at him.
Neat!
Gimme.
If you could have started that like 18 seconds ago, that would have been stellar. But I would still appreciate it.
He says, I can assure you this will not be our last meeting. And there's one bit of advice that I must leave you with. The devastation vermin. They cannot be ignored. It has never been made clear to you as of yet the connection between the devastation vermin and Dargothoth. The Divine have been looking for these creatures for some time, and they are known for having a literally limitless potential. The longer they sleep, the longer they slumber, the more powerful they become, and it has become to a point where it is critical that sleeping dogs no longer be allowed to lie. There will come a day where Dargothoth will take control over them, and if these beings are allowed to continue growing in power, they will grow to a point to where they become a threat to the gods themselves. They must be snuffed out before then.
Can I ask you one more question?
You may.
There seems to be some also correlation between the Vold and Dargothoth, and there was contemplation of us somehow being able to utilize the Vold and the situation that we have with them on the planet against him. Would you happen to have any insight on that?
The Vold were created when phlogiston energy was allowed to pass into the crystal sphere and infect elvish souls, causing them to morph into what we now know as the Vold.
Mm-hmm.
Dargothoth, when he passes through the phlogiston, must be very, very careful that he does not come into contact with this phlogiston energy. He appears to have some sort of sensitivity to it. Why? I do not know. But it is likely this connection that makes him fearful of the Vold.
I imagine this entire conversation, he's still holding this guy up. And he's just like.
Yeah, he's just sort of nonchalantly holding the head there.
Yeah, not knowing what to do with this guy in front of us, I just kind of lean over to Bond, and I guess I grab some of his sprinkles, and I just like kind of like.
May death sweeten your soul, made by the angel of death sweeten your soul. Remembered it. Remembered it.
And he does a little bow as you say it, because he is the herald of the angel of death.
Oh yeah.
And he says, I leave you with this. He takes an amulet off of his neck and sort of holds his hand out and hovers it down in front of all of you, whoever takes it. If you need to contact me, you can do so with this. It has a limited number of uses. Chances are you can use it to contact me twice with the amount of divine energy that's infused into it. If you have any questions or if you wish to call for my aid, activate this amulet by pouring your mana into it.
I guess I'll.
I cannot.
Does anybody else?
I will lose it.
Sure.
All right, add into your inventory, solar amulet.
I was just gonna say Bond get it, but if it's a mana thing, then mana, not mana.
I don't do
Bond ain't got no mana. All right, what is it called?
Solar amulet. It's just
Amulet.
plain and simple solar amulet. You can use it to contact Wilhelm.
Solar amulet. Neat.
Dash.
He also says, and be wary of the vampire. If you intend to meet with her while you are here.
Sorry, what was that? What did he say?
He said to be wary of the vampire if you intend to meet with her while you're here.
I mean, we've dealt with vampires before. Don't get me wrong, we're a little under the weather after dealing with all of this, but we will take your warning into consideration.
We will meet again soon. When you next challenge one of the devastation vermin, I shall be there to fight by your side.
An evening's tranquil to you. Thank you.
He is then going to proceed to head over to Marleatox's corpse, even though it's blocked, and he's going to pull out some sprinkles and say, and may death sweeten your soul. These are chocolate sprinkles.
So we've got to figure out some way to absolutely just. Does someone just want to cast Incinerate on this body?
I can disintegrate it, but
Yeah.
is there anything that we want to harvest out of her?
Are the eyeballs?
You tell me what you want. We can go chopping it up.
Yeah, let's scoop out these eyeballs.
Okay. Add to your inventory Marleatox's cybernetic eyes. You gonna try to get some surgery here coming up soon?
I mean, I might just. I don't know if I want her eyeballs in my eyes, so I might just do the things that. Who's putting that in their inventory?
I mean,
I didn't see it in the thing.
well, you got a cybernetic eye and the eye of Vecna, so if you just want to start popping out eyeballs and putting in specialty eyes.
I do have those.
Accessorizing on a daily basis.
Yep.
Like Mr. Potato Head,
Just-
basically. Pop, pop, pop.
Right?
But, before we destroy,
Yeah,
I still want to
probably
loot.
put that
Like, I
wrong.
know we got the gun, but does she have anything else?
Yeah, so
on
let me
her?
look at the rest of her gear. She has a wakizashi on her that is a relatively simple item. It's like a radiant wakizashi.
Does she have any kind of
Look it
like
up.
neat poison? I mean, I know like she
Well,
makes
she
poison
herself
internally.
is
Yeah, I know, but
incredibly
I didn't know.
venomous. So
I didn't know just her being a rogue if she also had any extra kind of poison that she put on bullets.
no,
or
not
something.
on her. All of the poison that she keeps is poison that she makes. But 100%, if you want to try to harvest some poison, you can.
I guess.
Be
Yeah,
careful.
dude.
Snakes can envenomate after death.
Well, I'm also immune to all of that right now.
That's true.
I can get that.
Yes. What's up?
With the Eclipse, it says it has a +9, but like everything else that I have has like a +11, a +14. Like the bad news I have has a +14. I think
I think that's
the-
just from like your bonuses and stuff. Like it should have a
Yeah,
higher bonus.
I
Are you
think
talking
that's,
about
like,
like in your
the-
actions tab? Because I don't. It must not be
Yeah.
calculating it right.
yeah, that's what I was wondering if you could look
Alright.
that for me.
Actually, I'm not
So-
even. Oh, sorry.
I'll handle that after. Once everything's wrapped up. That was. I mean, that wasn't all I got, but the next thing would be long, and it's 10:45.
So I'm gonna say I'm not gonna bother trying to do surgery on a random doc in this town to take out her poison sac, whatever. So unless anybody else has it, I am disintegrating in 3, 2, bam! She's disintegrated.
Okay.
We got the wakizashi off of her, though, right?
Yeah, you got, and it wouldn't get destroyed anyway because it's magical.
Yeah, just
Okay.
just her body is gone.
Toast. All right.
No, I mean Eclipsion in your actions tab. It's literally like, it's showing a +14, so except it should be higher than that because your bad news rifle is a +14 and it's only a +1. This one's a +3, so where's the rest of that coming from? What do you have that gives? Oh, it's the archery fighting style, right? Nick?
I also
you there?
have the yeah, sorry, I was muted, my bad.
Okay.
I also
Archery
have
fighting
the-
style, right?
I also have the Gunner Regalia, and then also have let's see, where is that other thing? Sablanta, Eclipsion. Let's see, where is this? And then I have the Gunner Regalia and the Bracers of the Gunner.
Yeah, I think the bracers of the gunner just make it do 2 more damage. I want to say. I think
Gains
I-
a +2 bonus to damage rolls on range attacks made
Yeah.
with your weapon. Yeah.
So look at Eclipsion now, and that should look better.
Yeah, okay. Hold on. Oh yeah, that looks good. Yeah. Sweet.
Okay.
And a +2 to your attack damage roll. Oh wait. Oh,
And
okay,
again,
okay.
the weapon
And-
can hold 3 rounds, but taking the reload action still only puts 1 more round in it.
One-
But at the very
one,
least,
yeah,
it gives
that's
you
fine.
some. It gives you a bit more burst at the start of combat.
That's cool. I like it. It looks really good.
So, anybody else have
Unfortunately, I
any-
got hit with 2 arcane blasts this combat. One from last session and one from this one because I guess we forgot that we used it.
no, I didn't forget that I used it. Anima Shot can also activate that feature as well.
Oh, okay.
So you have your Arcane Shot, but then you have Anima Shot, which uses the Arcane Shot plus something else, but it also counts as its own thing. Staff of
Okay,
Thunder and
cool.
Lightning kind of works similarly to that.
Okay, cool. I'll read over it.
So,
Sweet. Anyways, yeah.
well, I think that's probably going to be it for tonight, guys.
Well, there's one
Are
more
we-
thing.
What's up?
Don't we hit level 20?
Unfortunately, no. I told you level 19 was every 2 lesser threats or 1 major threat. She counted as a lesser threat. But that means that the next thing you kill, literally the next big thing you kill, will be level 20.
That's not what you said. You said if you kill one at the Blackguard or the giant red dragon dude.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm not
sorry.
mad. We're pretty beefy.
Yeah.
We're pretty beefy already. We're pretty darn strong.
I'll be honest. I don't even know
I
what I'm
did
gonna
say
do with my
level
20.
19. You were going to be level 19 for a while. But
no, I'm fine with
the
it,
next time really anything with a name drops, you're level 20.
I killed Bond's girlfriend.
Oh,
All right, level 20. Yeah.
Poor Bond.
Damn.
Sorry, dude, you gotta take him for the team. Be a bro.
Ooh.
All right. I got a computer desk to go build, so I'm gonna go do that. And
Fun stuff.
Lee, I'm getting a new gaming PC literally tomorrow, and I'm so excited.
That is sweet.
So I'm gonna go build the desk right now.
Nice. I think it'll be a while before I get a new gaming PC. This one still seems to be working pretty darn well.
Yeah.
All right, I got a committee meeting. I gotta be at in 8 hours.
All right. See you guys.
Yep. Night.